No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today I'm bringing y'all a sit down with someone who's an internet pioneer, one of the foremost architects of this YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Formerly, well, sometimes known as Super Hot Fire, but we can call him Deshawn Raw.
Yeah, yeah.
How you doing, man? Good to have you here.
Doing good, man. Got my man Tevin Scott right here. Yeah, I mean, he's coming through. He's blazing the trail, but I'm definitely a pioneer. Started, you know what I mean, this internet wave with Soulja Boy, you feel me, as far as comedy goes, as far as being viral goes. I was viral back in 2011, before the word was made. I think that word was made in like 2013, 2014, so I was viral before the word.
That's crazy.
I was on the internet getting millions of views back when people was watching YouTube on their desktop computer.
Right.
My analytics showed that I used to get 80% of my views from desktop computers. A few years later, it moved to phone. Yeah. So I've been viral and been getting millions of views since it was very possible. I remember telling people that I was doing YouTube in 2011, and they're like, "What are you talking about? What are you doing?" I'm like, I told my mom, I told friends, they're like, YouTube, like, they didn't know about the partnership program. They didn't know you can get paid on YouTube. The first time I took a check in the bank from Google in 2011, they're like, "What the f is this?" I'm like, "I'm a YouTuber." They're like, "What the f is that?"
Yeah.
So when I jumped on YouTube and became a YouTuber, nobody knew really what it was or what it can do. There was a few YouTubers before me, Spoken Reason, Timothy Delgado, you know, a few, Fred, but I was definitely one of the first. And when I started YouTube, nobody knew what I was doing, getting subscribers, getting views. Now you go to a elementary school and 90% of the kids want to be YouTubers.
Facts.
They don't want to be firemen.
Career now.
They don't want to be policemen.
Okay.
So I inspired a whole generation, and I'm the greatest nigga to ever live. So go ahead.
Okay. Just to slow it down a little bit. You're from where exactly?
Man, I'm from the IE, Inland Empire, Fontana, Rancho area, but my dad lived in Atlanta, so I spent several years in Atlanta. Okay. My grandma lived in Tennessee, so I spent several summers in Tennessee, Memphis. So I'm always on the cutting edge of stuff. When 3 6 Mafia was winning a Grammy, I was in Tennessee for that Pimp movie. When Atlanta snap music was going crazy, I was in Atlanta. When the jerk movement was going crazy, I was in California. So wherever like culture is going crazy, I was there, like, luckily.
Amazing. What so would you say that your parents raised you with any kind of like were they teaching you about like entertainment or comedy or anything like that?
I'm not one of those kids that wanted to be famous or got into entertainment. I was going to a performing arts, middle school, high school, bro. I was just normal, you know, regular guy, funny at school. And I went to college, and my goal was to go from a community college to a big college. So I was going to Victorville Community College. And my goal was to go from Victorville Community College to USC or UCLA. You know, get married, have a dog, white picket fence, regular American life, no big deal. But them grades start coming at me, you know, and then teachers was giving me homework like I didn't have other classes. So like I start falling behind in college. You know, I'm playing 2K11 all day. That's when my player just dropped. My player came out 10, 11, like no college work is getting done. Right. This is the beginning of my player. It's not happening. So I'm at home playing 2K for hours. I'm failing. So I'm like, damn, my dreams of going to a university is probably not gonna happen because I'm failing. So I'm like, what can I do? Luckily I found out that you can make money on YouTube.
And this was the very early era of that. What was it, 2010?
2010, I found out you can make money on YouTube, and I was writing skits and preparing my channel for like a year before I dropped.
Okay, and who were you watching on YouTube that even let you know that this was a possibility? I was watching
Dormtainment. I was watching Spoken Reasons, Timothy Delgado, Hot Damn I Rock, Jerry Levine Jr., this one guy who does like, this one really big dude. He does like news. I know you, Ray William Johnson.
He's still on there.
Yeah, he still gets views. Like, what the
still,
yeah, like 20 years later. Yeah. So I used to watch Niga Higa. I used to watch it all. You know, I got ingratiated with the YouTube culture like 2010. So I told my friends, I'm like, hey, let's start a YouTube channel. I started writing skits and things of that nature. And then when 2011 came around, it was like, all right, it's time. And I started putting out videos and they started going viral.
What were the first videos like?
The first video was terrible. It got scrapped because I couldn't act.
Okay.
So me and my homies, we filmed a skit, and then we went home and we looked at it and we're like, damn, nigga, like you suck. Like I sucked at acting. So the first videos I ever filmed never came out. So my very first videos was actually like my third or fourth video because we sat down like, oh yeah, this ain't good. So my first video was You Got That 5. I think I got like 900 views in a day, which was crazy. Like in a day, like in 2011, and the next day I had like 1,500 views. So I went to my analytics, and after 2 days, my video made a quarter. My video made 25 cents after 2 days. I knew it was over. I'm like, that's over. I'm making money doing this.
Because now you have to like reach certain levels to like be able to monetize. It's funny that back then you could just monetize for a quarter.
Yeah, it was automatically. Now you need these many subscribers. You need this many watch time. You need this many views. But when my first video made a quarter, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm not looking back, brother, because now I'm literally making money off YouTube. I don't care if that shit was a penny. That's more money than I made playing 2K.
And would you say, is it fair to say you didn't really like have that much success prior to the rap battle format?
Nah, my shit was successful out the gate.
Oh, it was doing something.
Yeah, because look, I had dropped a video called You Got That 5, right? Okay. About someone owing you $5. Then I dropped a video called Pause Moments, was just a whole video just like gay things, which is, that's gonna go viral because gay is funny.
Yeah.
So what happened was I had wrote for a year skits. So after 2010 finished, I took my top skits from that year and I started dropping them. So bro, like 2 weeks into my YouTube channel, I'm at McDonald's. This is a true story. This 2 weeks after my YouTube channel, I'm at McDonald's. And then this one kid is like, You Got That 5? And I was like, what the f? I looked and then I like, my mind was just like that SpongeBob meme of Squidward. I was like, what the f did you just say? And then he was like, You Got That 5? And I'm like, you see my videos? You see my skits? Because you see 3,000 views online. You see 3,000 or 2,000 on YouTube, but you don't put it in the picture, especially at that time.
It's just a number until people start coming up to you and then you're like, oh.
And they're quoting my skits. This is 2 weeks into me dropping. So the dude was like, You Got That 5? And I'm like, you see my skits? This nigga says, bro, my whole school watches your skits. All Rancho Cucamonga High watches you. Bro, I'm not even been doing skits for a month.
Right.
And he's like, bro, everybody at my school watches you. All Rancho watches you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the f? That was immediately. So that's like at the 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 view level because a high school is only 3,000 and a half. So once you get 4,000 views, you got to imagine 4,000 views is freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, all grades going to the auditorium throughout the day because they all can't fit at one time. Yeah. That's all the whole school watching you. But you look at it like 4,000 views. Like that's a lot of fucking people.
It's crazy too because it's like at that time, like now everybody has mad YouTube channels they watch, mad Instagrams, TikToks, but like at that time there's like so few viral things popping off online that it might really be like some kid finds out about it and by the end of the week everybody in the whole school knows about it.
Yeah, exactly. And things were trending back then because people didn't know how much their view was worth. Nowadays, in 2026, people know that their view is valuable. People know that a view turns into brand deals. People know a view turns into AdSense. People know a view equals money. People know a view equals fame and success for people. So if they don't like you, they just won't watch it. But back in 2011, nobody knew the power of a view.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting millions and millions of views and people just like, that doesn't mean nothing to them. But now you go to somebody and you show them you got 1 million views, they're like, oh, we need to get you a deal with Coca-Cola. Yeah. Like now people are conscious of what their view does.
And would you say you were the first, well, okay, we have to get into the whole thing.
Yes,
you were the first person to really like experience that, like from the culture, from young, hip, black, hip hop culture.
I was the first viral black kid doing comedy. Yes, the rap battle parody is extreme viral. Like it was published on Huffington Post. Yeah, it was published on a lot of white pages, and everywhere I was going getting recognized. Like I was going to comedy clubs getting recognized. I was going out, like my homie Timothy Delgado told me like, yo, your video is big as fucking France. You know what I mean? He's like, bro, I'm in France and everybody's talking about the rap battle. So I'm like, there was people doing YouTube, but I do think like as far as viral goes, I was like the first young black kid going viral on the internet and I inspired a generation.
Okay, so what was going on in your mind before the rap battle, the first rap battle that you did? Was there anything in your head to suggest like, oh, this is a better idea than everything else I've been doing?
Yeah, so my like I said, my other videos were doing well, You know, they were getting views, they were getting traction, they get up to 10, 15, 100,000 views, but the rap battle went crazy.
Yeah.
But with the rap battle parody, so what I could say was when we were done editing it, I was at my homie's house because I was living with him, we was doing the videos. When we were done editing it, I watched the video and I knew and I said, this is the funniest rap battle I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
So it's 2011. I think Lil Duval had a rap battle, funny skit. They had this other skit named Tube Steak. There was like a few like little funny rap battle shits, but I watched that and I was like, oh, this is the funniest rap battle I've ever seen in my life. Didn't think that was a big deal though.
Right.
Didn't know. I'm just like, but I was sure. I'm like, yeah, there's no rap battle on earth funnier than this. But I didn't know what that would translate to. So when it came out, it started going viral in Canada, like with King of the Dot, because Canada is like big in the rap culture and rap battle culture.
Right.
So it started going viral in Canada. Like I'll put out a video and they'll get like 100K. You know, keep moving on. It was like the 6th video I put out. When I filmed the rap battle, I filmed 2 videos that day. That was another one. So I filmed Thugland and I filmed the rap battle. So I mean, we just put them out 2 videos a week, and they get like 100K, you know. But then the rap battle, we looked up 2 weeks later, had like 300K. And it's like, damn, this ain't going the normal route. This is just going up and up. We look again, it's at like 800K.
Yeah.
Then it's in the millions. Then it's on World Star. Then it's people are emailing me, you know. So I'm like, yeah, it definitely went crazy. And it's hilarious. The original rap battle parody is hilarious.
It's crazy because there's a few similarities to a few of the different things that popped off for you, which is like making fun of shit in hip hop culture, because at that time there was just nobody to like point out how ridiculous certain things were, like the pause thing. We all thought Pause and No Homo were hella funny, but I don't think I had ever seen content making fun of it until that era. And like the rap battle thing, like rap battling is amazing, much respect to what they do, but there is something very hilarious about the idea of 2 guys getting together to fucking make fun of each other to each other's faces. So it's like, it was wide open at that time for somebody like you to come out and be like, hey, yo, this shit is kind of funny. Like, let's make some jokes about
skit
this.
Comedy was wide open because Dave Chappelle had stopped like I think I started in 2012. Dave Chappelle stopped in like 05, 04. So there was no skits. And then nobody was doing skits online. Like now, if you get a kid a phone, they're on TikTok trying to be funny. That was not the case in 2011 at all. So nobody was trying to be funny. Nobody was doing skits. Even like on YouTube, people were making like funny style videos, but they weren't like skits. Like this is a sketch. So no, it was really wide open, and I came and did skits, and now that shit is congested. Now everybody's funny. Now everybody's doing skits. Now everybody's doing something funny. It's just like, damn, I low-key had to fall back because it's like it's no more room for me now. Like, golly, but yeah, it was open. But the thing about the layers of the rap battle is one layer was, no matter how bad this dude is, he has the crowd. I've seen rap battles where there's a better rapper, but everyone's in Philadelphia. So they like this artist. And that was hilarious to me. So I'm like, we're going to do something to where the crowd is always on this guy's side no matter what. Then also, you know, you got the DJ Academics post where he's like, he's in the ass and doing donuts. He's like, then Kendrick rap and he like, man, he doing too much. So that's literally the rap battle parody. Like a playoff of like, we just like him more. Like, we don't care because if you watch the rap battle parody, the other guy is rapping really good. But it's like, we like him more. That was a play on it. Demeanor, personality is real. Draco the Ruler-ish, is real conceited, is real like laid back. Like, I'm not, you know how people be, oh, he's rapping like his rent's due. We went the opposite way. Like, we rapping like rent is paid up and I don't even care to be here.
Did it feel like everyone knew it was a parody, or was there some
percentage people didn't know it was a real parody?
People definitely were watching it just thinking like this is real.
That's how I went viral, and that's how I could never recreate it. I can do a rap battle with Drake, Kanye West tonight. It's not gonna get the magic of the first one because people actually thought the first one was a real rap battle. Because back in the day, you watch Reed Dollaz, you watch Meek Mill, you would watch rap battles on YouTube. That was a real thing. So people would put in a rap battle and see Super Hot Fire versus B-Bone, and they're like, oh, let me watch this rap battle and watch it and be like, yo, what the bro? Cali Swag District, my homie Young, he was on tour, and he said, yeah, we was on tour watching rap battles, and we watched your rap battle, and we did not know it was fake. We thought it was real. So afterwards, so Cali Swag District is on tour. They're teaching me how to do. They're watching rap battles. They're watching me. They're dying. They're laughing. They get to know me. We meet in real person, and they're like, yo, we didn't even know that was a skit because it was called the rap battle. But when it got popular, other places put parody on it.
Yeah.
We didn't call it that. We'd call it the rap battle. So when you watched it, you didn't know it was fake.
It's crazy how now everybody is so aware that shit might be fake that, like, even on the boxing card, the most recent brand risk, multiple fights that people are like, that was rigged, that was judged unfairly, etc. People, like, you know, the stream clips of people fighting or whatever, people are just so quick to say that was fake. And at that time, people had barely faked shit online, so nobody was thinking about that.
Yeah, there was there was nothing like that. It was new.
Yeah.
It was new, so no one knew that was a skit. Like you said, no one was doing skits. It was wide open.
Yeah.
So it was like everybody was like, "Oh, this is a rap." They're just getting on the internet as the internet is.
Yeah.
Now it's been like manipulated, and now it's been like, "Oh, let's do this." You watch a whole stream, and people will be arguing on stream, but the stream was set up for that argument, you know? But now it's like people did not know what we were doing. So yeah, people thought it was real, and that was one of the reasons why it was so special. Because people were like, yo, what is this? And then they found out that, oh, this was a joke. Then we did Mute Spitter. Then we did the other ones. Then then they start fucking with it, you know? So
did you immediately put like all your eggs in that basket, or did you keep doing other types of content, or were you just all like, let's just do a new rap battle every week?
No, brother. I be having people that told me to do a rap battle every month. That was in 2012. People told me I need to do a rap battle every month.
Right.
Where the fuck would I be at in 2026 if I would have listened to them? Bro, don't nobody, it's overexposed is a thing. Like, you know what I mean? So no, when the rap battle went crazy, people like Daystorm and other people was like, keep doing it, bro. It got 100 million views, it got 10 million views, keep doing it. I'm like, bro, I'd like to do one a year. 2024, I did a lot. I did Gilbert Arenas, I did Babytron, I did Wiz Khalifa, I did Geechee Gotti. That is unlike me. Like, I do not like that. Eli Manning, I do not do that. Like, I usually do like one every 2 years. I did Blueface. A few years before that, I did Hobson. A few years before, I did this one, you know.
But that's one of the rules of the internet, is if you have success doing something, then you should do it over and over and over until it doesn't work anymore.
Exactly.
And I understand what you're saying, because if your goal is to build a persona where people will consistently watch everything that you do, like look at Drewski. Drewski does not spam the internet. Drewski will do a reality show like once a year, and then he'll do a handful of skits throughout the course of every year. And as a result, his new skit, I think, has like 800,000 likes on Twitter right now. Yeah, the Erica Kirk thing. Yeah. And like, he's one person who got that and has really reaped the benefits of it. But most of the people that we know who've blown up off skits, it's kind of like, oh, all right, I'm gonna do a skit the next day for $500. I'm gonna do that over and over and over, and people just kind of spam with it. But you knew from sort of early on that like you didn't want to just blow out your image.
Yeah, no, man. I try to do at least amount of rap battles as possible. I probably won't even do another one till 2027. You know what I mean? 28, because it's like I want this character to be around in 2045, 2050. But if I'm doing one every month, it's only so many rappers. It's only, now I even did football players and basketball players. It's only so many people, and it's only so many times you can come out and be super hot fire, and it still has that same lure. So no, I mean, I done had management companies. I done had people like, just keep doing them. Like, look what they generate. But it's like, nah, because I don't want to wake up one day and people don't want to see it. Like, if a new super hot fire video comes out with a rapper, people want to see it. But it could be a day where you drop and then people are like, man, I'm tired of this. Yeah. So no, I stayed away from spamming.
There's a ton of people I follow who are like comedians or skit dudes or whatever, and you can pay me to watch their shit. I scroll past. I don't care because I've seen too much bullshit, you know. Yeah,
and most of those people have thousands of posts, you know, and things of that nature. So I'd rather just coast, you know, and just coast with my relevancy instead of trying to just do so much to where people are tired of me at all. You know, I'd rather just be the underdog in that sense, you know.
So what are the milestones that happen after Super Hot Fire blows up? Because obviously you do the Soulja Boy episode. I feel like he was the first one to reach out as far as like mainstream superstars.
Nah, Chris Rock was the first mainstream superstar.
But Comedy Central put you with Chris Rock, or he just reached out?
Yeah, he just reached out. His people emailed me.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Just a super sized celebrity, like he's just so big. Pause.
Yeah, I know. He's so big, he is, but he was hating on me.
Really?
Yeah, Chris Rock was hating on me a lot.
In what way?
Well, a lot of ways.
Well, because you didn't come up as a stand-up or whatever, so maybe he's not looking at you as being legit.
Nah, that too. He told me he got on me about stand-up. Told me I'll never be a good stand-up comedian. some little hating stuff he was doing with the pilot. But my thing is, I tell people Chris Rock was hating on me, and then everybody's like, what? Why would he hate on you? And it's just like, damn, it's possible. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. He has $100 million.
But why reach out to hate?
You know what I mean? Sometimes people get signed to get shelved.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes people reach out, you know what I mean, to make sure this doesn't go too well.
But it's also like that time period, it was way more of a like culture. The whole world had this idea that you needed to earn your position. And now it's kind of like, oh, you're viral? Cool. With you. You're legit because people care about you. And I feel like at that time, so many more subcultures, like you needed to prove yourself.
Yeah, it was a different time, you know, because, you know, I was one of the first ones crossing over into, you know, mainstream. You know what I mean? Now it's like automatic. Now you go to the mainstream, you go to these agencies, and they're like, how many Instagram followers do you have? Mm-hmm. That's now. Yeah. Back then in 2011, you know, it was the complete opposite. Like, well, this YouTuber, da-da-da-da. But yeah, the big guy to reach out to me was Chris Rock, and I feel like that didn't go right because he was hating on me, and then when I tell people he was hating on me, people are like, why would he hate on you? And I'm like, that's disrespectful. All right, I'm hate onable. You know what I mean? Don't think you can't hate on me because your career is going a little better. It's possible. You know what I mean? But I mean, let's for instance. This one instance, I could talk about this shit for hours. Yeah. But I got this deal for Comedy Central, right? Big ass contract. I'm talking about biggest. So Chris Rock, you know, we got a pilot. Deshawn Raw, executive producer Chris Rock. I get this big ass contract from Comedy Central, right? So I'm skimming through it, and then I see Comedy Central will own Super High Fire. It will own the name. It will own your channel. It will own everything. Your soul, all that. So I'm looking and I'm like, yo, yo, what is this about them owning my channel and them owning my name and them owning me and owning everything? Like, this is page 9 of 900. So they like, oh yeah, okay, you don't like that? Okay, we'll take that out. Yeah. I get the contract back. Now it's 899 pages. So I'm like, all right, so if there's that one thing in there that said they own everything I ever do and I could never even drop another Super High Fire battle without Comedy Central being involved, I don't even own my name no more. Yeah. If I see that in the contract and then y'all give it back to me and y'all say, we took that out, but the shit is still 1,000 pages, it's like, nah, I don't think I should be.
Did you even have a lawyer?
Nah. My lawyer was
like a random person.
No, my lawyer was the lawyer that Chris Rock and Comedy Central gave me. My lawyer was their lawyer. My lawyer was the people that want to get money. Yeah. This is my thing. This is my thing. This is how I looked at it, basically. The contract was fucked up. I said, I don't like it. They give it back to me. It's still fucked up. I'm like, I don't think I want to get picked up because this shit is some slave shit. Look at Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle was just on Netflix 2 years ago. Like, I didn't get paid what I was supposed to get paid. That's Dave fucking Chappelle, the #1 selling DVD of all time. So what the fuck you think they're going to do to me? What the fuck? They got me into the worst contract in the world, and then they in on it. So here's my thing. Let's just say this shit goes well. Best case scenario. Boom. I do, let's say the show goes well. Boom. I do a season, it blows up. I do 2 seasons, it blows up. Chris Rock is the executive producer. So let's just say this shit blow up. This guy is going to make millions of dollars off this show. He didn't do nothing. Yeah. He didn't write. He didn't come up with the skits. He wasn't there when we were shooting it. He wasn't. He walked me in to like, oh yeah, to make him money. You know what I mean? But it's like, we're working on a show. You're supposed to be executive producer. You've done nothing with this show to help, but be mean and negative. Like, I wanted my show to have wraparounds, like where it's a skit and then I come on stage and I introduce the show. Like Dave Chappelle. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or like the Chris Rock show. Chris Rock is like, oh no, you can't be on stage. You can't be on stage. You're not a stand-up comedian. You're not a stage type artist. I'm just like, what? Like, I don't know. He's talking to me really crazy. So then he's like, oh, you can't go on stage, right? So then we do the pilot. I deliver the pilot. Comedy Central says, we don't like the wraparounds. Because instead of me being on stage, I'm at my fucking house at a pool party on some young IE shit, having fun, kicking it with the homies, sending it to skits. It makes no fucking sense. Comedy Central's like, oh, we don't like the wraparounds. Bitch, this ain't the wraparounds I wanted to do. Right. These are the wraparounds Chris Rock told me to do. If I did the wraparounds the way I wanted to do the wraparounds, they would have liked the wraparounds. Right. You get what I'm saying? And then another time he talked to me crazy in front of J-Rock.
Really?
Yeah, I was filming a
So
skit.
J-Rock was like a
J-Rock
special
was there.
guest for an
J-Rock
episode?
was there and seeing that nigga talk to me crazy. J-Rock, I was filming a skit where the skit was J-Rock was addicted to drugs and I was addicted to social media.
Okay.
So I come in there and I'm doing flashbacks about how I'm addicted to social media and how I started. And he's my therapist and he's doing different drugs. And it's escalating up and up. It's a funny skit.
Okay.
So boom, I'm telling Chris Rock I don't want to be super hot fire in the pilot. I just want to be Deshawn Raw. You know what I mean? Like I just want to do that. So super hot fire, so Chris Rock's like, you gotta do super hot fire, you gotta do super hot fire. I'm like, nah, you know what I mean? Like I want to just do a Deshawn Ross show. So boom, I'm in a room with J-Rock. You can ask J-Rock. I'm in a room with J-Rock. We filming the skit, right? Chris Rock come in. Boom, boom, boom. He like, hey, Deshawn, I need to talk to you. Mind you, I'm in the middle of a fucking skit. It's J-Rock, it's Comedy Central, it's pressure. So I'm locked in. I'm like, I'm not being rude. I'm not being mean. I'm just like, oh, hold on, Chris. Let me finish this line real quick. Let me finish this skit real quick, and then I'm gonna come talk to you. That's all I said. So Chris Rock come in. I'm with J Rock. He like, hey, Deshawn, let me talk to you. I'm like, nah. I'm like, hold on. Let me finish this real quick and as respectful as possible. Let me finish this real quick. I'll come out and talk to you. Let me just get this skit out. Like I'm been working on the skit. Let me get it out and I'll come talk to you. He says, Chris Rock says, what? Nigga, I'll shut this whole shit down right now. I said, all right, J-Rock, let me talk to you in a minute. Yes, Chris? Yes, Chris? Like, bitch, you can't talk to me like that. But that's how they want to talk to you. That's how they want to treat you. So, bro, I'm filming my show, my Comedy Central show. Boom. Chris Rock comes in there. It's like, let me talk to you. I'm like, hold on, let me finish my skit. He then says, in front of all my homies, I'm with my friends. They gonna have to, I gotta answer this now. And he like, man, I'll shut this shit down right now. And I'm just like, okay, let me see what he has to say. You know what I mean? This is a big opportunity for me.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's that and other conversations where it's like, yo, this nigga is mean as f- this nigga's rude as I see why everybody hates him. Like he literally doesn't have friends. He's mean. He talked to me fucking crazy on multiple occasions. And I know a lot of people be like, well, you know, just deal with it. You know, get your show, you know, get your money, you know, you just deal with it. No. I'm not like that. Everybody's like, oh, well, you know, you just gotta suck it up, let this nigga talk to you crazy. And then everybody else I know would be like, oh yeah, I would just let Chris Rock talk to me crazy and just star in movies and shit. No, nigga.
Right.
I'm not letting you talk to me crazy.
Okay, because just a devil advocate, this like there is that mentality of like, okay, if Kanye wants to sign you, yeah, he might be giving you a fucked up deal, but ultimately he could turn you into a household name. You know, if Atlantic Records wants to sign you to be a rapper, yeah, they might put you on a fucked up deal where you're not going to make nearly as much money on it as you would on an independent level, but they're going to blow you up to the point where maybe at one point, a couple years later, you go your separate ways and they made your name so much bigger that you're able to profit off that for the rest of your life. But one thing I will say is that even in like 2012, Comedy Central's ability to do that was not nearly what it would have been.
Cutting the cord.
10 years before that, there was no way for you to make a name for yourself, really, besides getting like a TV deal. By the time you were coming out, it was starting to get to the point where you could be really fucking famous without the TV networks.
Yeah, so you think it's okay for Chris Rock to be like, oh, come talk to me right now or I'll shut this whole shit down?
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying, like, I kind of get why a lot of people would deal with it because, especially like back then during that era, sometimes it felt like you just maybe had to just roll with that shit. But I respect that you were not the kind of guy that was going to go with it.
There is an era where you got to roll with that shit, but unfortunately, there's the internet now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was signed to ICM. I had the same agent as Adam Sandler. We had the same agent, but I was supposed to be next.
And did they help you get that Comedy Central situation, or was that independent of that?
No. What happened was a few people wanted to give me a show. I had like a few little offers for shows. Will Smith production company, Overbrook. I think some other network. I knew this one guy, like Nick Bernstein, that he took me to MTV, and I had a few little offers for shows. So I told Chris Rock on the phone, I'm like, bro, I need a show. Like either I'm gonna go through you to get a show, or I'm gonna have to go through somebody else to get a show. He was like, oh man, f with me, I got you. So he took me to HBO, he took me to Fox, he took me to Comedy Central, he took me to Viacom, he took me to the big boys, and you know I had my meetings in there, and it's so crazy. At the meetings, he kept comparing me to Will Smith. Like all the meetings, he was like, "He's the next Will Smith. He's the next Will Smith." And I'm like, "This nigga don't know me. Like, I'm not that. I'm not really. I'm not really Will Smith as much as you think. You know what I mean? Like I understand that sellable is very sellable, but I'm a little bit more Tupac.
I mean, Will Smith is like the most clean cut.
That's what he was trying to sell me as.
And you were always knew that you would prefer to do a little bit more edgy.
No, I don't have nothing wrong with clean cut. You know what I mean? But yeah, I did kind of like I like the Eddie Murphy. I like the Richard Pryor. Those guys are opposite of Will Smith. If you look at their catalog and stuff. So, you know, he just thought a certain way, and I'm just like, nah, that's not how I'm trying to do it. You know, he'd be telling me what to do. He'd be talking to me crazy on the phone, talking to me crazy in person. And it's just like, that's why I'm like, that's not gonna work out. But I told Chris Rock, I told him, I said, I told him Cat Williams was funnier than him though, on the phone. I had to tell him that.
And he said what?
He was just went quiet. Yeah, I said, look, we were talking, we were having a good conversation. Like we were talking on the phone, it was like a 40-minute conversation. And then we were talking about comedy. And I was like, bro, the funniest comedy special ever is Pimp Chronicles. So we talking about this, we talking about football, we talking about this. I said the number one funniest comedy is Pimp Chronicles. Hello? Hello, Chris? He got quiet. But I can't lie. Pimp Chronicles is the funniest thing I've seen every comedy special ever. Pimp Chronicles is the funniest. And then he got quiet. And I was like, yeah, I don't think he liked that.
Was there a moment where the whole TV show dream just fully shattered and it was just over?
Nah, because like I said, there was instances to show me that I didn't want to do it. The contract situation. Like, bro, okay, let's say you bring me in to do a show, right? I get a contract. You the big homie though. Bro, why you not helping me with this contract? You know what I mean? Like, why are you, I feel like you're with them. You know what I mean?
If I want the deal to get done, I should probably help as much as possible.
Yeah, it was just like it was just not feeling like really trustworthy. Like, bro, do you see what's in the contract? Y'all get to own my name? What the f?
That's all bad, yeah.
So it was that, and then it was also like me not being able to do it the way I wanted to do it. Like, bro, you're the executive producer, Chris Rock. I want to do the wraparounds on stage. You're not letting me. I don't want to do Super Hot Fire. You're making me. I'm doing it. You're doing that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. I had more fun doing my own YouTube videos at home.
Right.
I had a grand time just doing my videos. And then when I went to ICM, let me tell you what really f***ed me up. I went to ICM, right? I sit in the office, which is true. And they were like, look, we make celebrities. Yeah. We make stars. I don't care what you think, what you heard. It's not about talent. It's this building. It's 3 Arts. I went to 3 Arts too. It's these buildings, these companies. Bro, ICM could take somebody standing outside, put them in 3 movies, and they'll be the most famous person in the world. So it's really the buildings, it's really the connections, it's really the agents. They can go to Walmart right now, pick a girl, put her next to 2 people, and then she'll be #1 A-list celebrity.
They want you to think that.
That's what they told me when I went in there. So I'm just like, I don't like that, because I'm sitting down with these people and they're telling me, hey, we're going to make you a star. We're going to make it. And I'm like, damn, I kind of got like 100 million views from my backyard. Like, right. I kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not selling movie tickets and shit.
What was the most money you had ever made from YouTube in a month at that point?
The most money I ever made from YouTube in a month at that point?
Because YouTube didn't pay as good back then, right?
Let me see. Damn, that's so long ago, brother. I want to say like 60,000 in 1 month. And that's in like 2012.
Yeah.
So that was a lot. Yeah. I think it was like 60,000.
But it's interesting because like that era of YouTube, every YouTuber who really got popping, and I'm thinking about people like Eliza Koshy, et cetera, who like would get to a certain level of popularity, and then the idea was like, I have to do a TV show now. I have to do movies, et cetera. Whereas now, so many YouTubers are like, I'll just do this. Maybe I'll start a podcast, get a bunch of brand deals, ads on the podcast. Boom, I'm making like a couple $1 million a year. What the f do I care? I'm good. I don't want to go do a TV deal. Yeah,
exactly. Eliza was a few years after me as well. But that was my goal. My goal was to go viral on YouTube and get a TV show. I actually was contacted by Neil Brennan, the co-creator of Chappelle Show. Yeah. And I've been at his house a bunch of times. He gave me some shoes, some really nice dunks. And so my goal was to do a TV show. And then it's crazy because I get with Neil Brennan and I'm like, hey, bro, I want a TV show. Like 2011, my whole goal was TV. I'm like, I want a TV show. I want a TV show. And Neil Brendan's like, I already did Chappelle's show. I don't want to do a TV show. Let's do webisodes. Nigga, I'm already doing webisodes. Like, I already got skits online doing numbers. Like, bro, I'm trying to get a TV show. Neil Brendan didn't want to do a TV show with me.
Bro, webisode is a word you never hear anymore.
Oh, no, that's some 2011
you used
shit.
to say that shit all the time.
Because that's back when the internet was like, this is episode, this is something, this is... No,
webisode
like
turned into vlog at a certain point.
Yeah.
In the BMX world, at least. We used to say webisode and then it turned to vlog, yeah.
Yeah, basically. Now it's just so much. Now they're just streaming now. And streaming is...
Yeah, now it's anything.
Streaming is trash, bro. Vlogs are more entertaining than streaming because at least with vlogs, you cut out the boring parts.
Yeah.
When you have a vlog, you cut out... A vlog is a highlight reel.
But then the
streaming is just like, oh, these niggas just walking around for 20 minutes.
Streaming is reliant on clippers because I'm not going to watch a 10-hour Ed Matthews stream, but I'll watch a bunch of 30-second clips, you know?
Bro, when I started, nobody was doing this. Now it's to the point where motherfuckers is just recording themselves, walk around for the day, and they're calling it streaming.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when I started, none of this was happening. Now people do not put their phone down. Yeah. I go to a brand risk event, it's 30 phones just running.
Yeah.
Like, I think y'all kind of tarnishing this shit.
It's okay to have one or two streamers in the room, but when it's like all streamers and like any person you talk to, like even if you're streaming it, there's like 3 other people streaming, you talking to this random guy or whatever. It's a weird, weird feeling.
And I couldn't be on stream because you got to be like so fake.
Yeah.
Or you will get canceled. Like you say something like an Asian lady hit your car on stream, you better not say what you're thinking. You know what I mean? You're done. So I'm like, nah, I need my shit edited.
Yeah.
But yeah, my first biggest milestone was the Chris Rock situation. That fell by the wayside. He was talking to me real crazy. Everybody in my life was like, man, you should have just dealt with it. And then my second situation was really just the internet saved me, man. Like NFTs, I sold NFTs. You know what I mean?
Wait, but that's all after you deleted the channel and everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's get through all that. So how much longer after the Chris Rock situation fizzled out did you keep working at the channel before you decided, you know what, f this?
I think I deleted it like when the Chris Rock situation fizzled, like maybe like a few days later.
Really?
Yeah, when that shit fizzled.
And this is like one of the most unique situations in the history of YouTube because you took all this passive income that you were getting.
Yep.
Not to mention the fame that it was generating and the other opportunities that were probably going to come from it. And you just said, you know what? I'm done. You're like the guy who created Flappy Bird.
Oh, Flappy Bird quit?
The guy who made it, he I think at a certain point they started to like dox his family and shit. And he was just like, you know what? I'm done. And he deleted the whole thing.
Yeah, no. So the Comedy Central pilot didn't get picked up. So my whole goal was to get onto TV.
Yeah.
So it didn't get picked up, but we could talk about that for hours. I didn't feel right about it. I wasn't liking it. In a way, I was kind of happy it didn't get picked up. But when it didn't get picked up, I get on the phone with Chris Rock. Again, he talking to me crazy. And it was like some hater shit he was saying where it's like, damn. So the pilot didn't get picked up, right? But the shit Chris Rock was saying on the phone was like, oh, this is some shit you felt the whole time. Like, oh, you never wanted it to get picked up. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's saying stuff on the phone that's like very telling. Like, damn, if you felt this way, you should have said this before we start filming it. When we start filming it, it was more like Chris Rock on the phone with me like, yeah, you were so confident it wasn't gonna get picked. You were so confident now it's not getting picked up. Like, look at you now. Like, on some shit like that. Like, we're not friends.
He wanted to make money off you, but then he also wanted to call the shots. Because think about it, in his mind, he's not that old at that point. Now he's a real old head. But like at that time, he's thinking, you know, who the fuck are you? He knows you're viral. He knows that you can get this deal done possibly with you. But he also wants you to basically do everything he says because he thinks that he knows what's funny and what's right and that you're just some punk kid.
Yeah, 100%. He thinks I just have this huge ego. Yeah. When I was just confident about the show, and then he was happy when it didn't get picked up. I got shitted on the phone, and then that's when I was just like, that's when he just went left.
And I'm sure he had a lot of really important insight and everything, but it's one thing to like know the game, and it's another thing to be able to communicate your knowledge to the person who's your understudy without turning them off.
Oh man, that's the thing. He wasn't trying to give me no knowledge. He was just trying to pimp me in a way.
Damn.
I mean, if the show would have went successful, that bro would be eating off me. And I have relationships. I know people. I have friends. I have family members, and I know how he was acting. It was very weird. But you know, who can I talk to about that? Yeah. Who can I be like, man? Yeah, Chris Rock was hating on me.
It's
like,
such a unique struggle.
No one wants to hear that shit.
And you're not in the business, like to know people that understand what you're going through. You know, it's just such a unique.
Yeah, everybody I talk to is just like, well, I would have just took it, or it's like, or don't even believe me. They're like, why would he hate on you? I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna get into exactly everything he said, which I could, like with the J-Rock shit, but I'm like, yo, this dude was like kind of weird, and then when it didn't get picked up, he was kind of like gloating. I'm like, nigga, I thought this was our show. Like, I thought you're supposed to be executive producer. You know what I mean? Like, why are you gloating? Like, bro, weird energy.
Was it intentional that you deleted all of your content and didn't archive them? Because if you had archived them a couple of days later, you could have just brought them back.
Nah, yeah, it was intentional to delete it. But the thing about the deleting is it helped because my grass was too high. So I'm 21. I got hundreds of millions of views. I got all these subscribers. I'm working with all these people, out with these rappers. So I got a lot of females in my life that are not for me. You feel me? Like a lot of girls that I'm dealing with at this time. Now, I delete my video. I have no income. Imagine where the girls went. They were gone.
Damn.
So all the girls I had, boom, I delete my videos. They're all gone. All the fake friends I have, I delete my videos. I have no income. They're all gone. All the fake people, they're all gone. So when I deleted my videos, I didn't have no one to turn to but people who really f with me, people who was really there. Like, oh, my family. Oh, like, bro, my grass was too high. So I deleted all my videos. I'm like, I'm tired of this shit. Cut the grass. All the snakes fucking left. I'm like, all right, I'm about to start from here. Like, bro, I went from I have very good income for that time to nothing. Like, I deleted all my videos. Like, bro, I was signed to this company, Big Frame. They went crazy.
MCN?
Yeah, I just signed a deal. It was crazy. I just signed a deal before that. Like 2 months before that, bro, big racks. They're like, we've never gave a YouTuber this much money, but I'm working with Chris Rock.
But they gave you a big advance?
Yeah, they gave me a big bag, big advance. They gave me computers, equipment. They gave me all this shit. I'm in the hole. They gave me, here, just take it. Deshawn Raw, you're next. Take it. 2 months later, I delete my video. Oh, they went crazy. They're like, what the f? We gave you all this money. We got it. And I'm like, yo, chill, bro.
That part of why you started, you recreated like a second channel after that, right?
Okay, so what I did was I called my homie. I was like, look, I'm about to delete all my videos, but what I want you to do, I want you to rip all of them so I have them. You know what I mean? So they're not going forever. So he ripped them and I deleted them. And then I was able to, you know, start fresh. And it's so crazy because a lot of people was just like, you know, you deleted your videos, but it's just like, I'm looking at it like, I made those videos. Like, I can keep making funny content. You know what I mean? Like, I could make a new channel. I could make more rap battles. I could make more skits. I could keep doing this. You know, that was my point. But yeah, I deleted the videos and was finally, it was the happiest I've been because when I was coming up, it was hard. Like, all the working, all the fake energy, all the drugs. Oh my God, I ain't talk about the drugs.
You were doing drugs, whoa.
Bro,
I did not see that coming.
So I had a house in Rancho, Uphaven. Tell me why everybody was just walking in that bitch with just cocaine, mushrooms, DMT. Bro, I didn't even pay for drugs. You know that Chris Brown clip when he's like, you know how hard it is to get off cocaine when you're getting it for free? That was me. Like, bro, the devil, bro. It's really like the devil, bro. Yeah. Like, my shit was going good, and then all these guys bringing over drugs, and I'm doing them, you know, because I don't know why I was doing them.
Because when you're broke, you'll just do whatever drugs they bring around you, and then all of a sudden you're getting it for free, or you have enough money to keep buying it, and it's like, well, now I'm just going to do infinite drugs. I've seen a lot of people go through that process. I
know why I was doing drugs. I was doing drugs because I thought that's what superstars do.
Yeah.
So I'm blowing up. I'm working with these people and I'm getting this cocaine. I'm like, what did Rick James do? What does Bobby Brown do? What do superstars do? They do drugs. So I'm just thinking this is in my superstar playbook.
Yeah.
Pamphlet. Like, bro, I'm filming skits in 2012, nose bleeding. Like, I'm like wiping the blood off my nose. All right, action. all right, guys. Like, so I'm thinking this was what I'm supposed to do. Cocaine is hell of a drug. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to be in Hollywood. I just thought it came. I thought I was supposed to do it as a superstar. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to do this. So I was doing hella drugs. So me deleting the videos, but I got away from a bunch of hoes, got away from a bunch of fake friends, got away from a bunch of drugs, got away from a bunch of shit. So it was really a good thing. It was peaceful. You know, I was broke, but it was peaceful.
Definitely. But so is it true that you kind of like refocused on stand-up at that time? You missing the coke right now?
Nah.
Like, you can kind of taste it?
Okay. Yeah, I was doing a lot of... Yeah, so, okay, let me tell you another thing. So I'm like, all right, boom, I'm about to do stand-up. So this is another thing. I don't know if I should take credit for this, but when I did YouTube, nobody was doing stand-up. There was YouTubers, and then I'm like, I'm about to do stand-up. I start pushing the stand-up line. And now when somebody does comedy, the first thing they do is stand up. When you got one funny Instagram clip, they like, go do stand up, go do that, you should do stand up. But in 2012, that wasn't a thing. It was like no one, like the stage was the stage and YouTube was the YouTube. So I'm like, man, I'm doing stand up. So yeah, man, I did stand up. My stand up career went pretty good. My first show I bombed. I was like, man, f this shit, I'm just gonna do stand up. I had a show at the Ontario Improv in front of 300 people, bombed terribly. Stand up is very hard.
Those are your fans, or were they like more random
fans
people?
And family and friends? You know,
and you still managed to bomb.
Oh, I bombed terribly.
What was the main issue?
I was terrible. I wasn't good. So look, I'm doing skits for 2 years, writing them for a year, and they're good. So I'm just thinking I could do stand up like it's comedy. No. It's so much you gotta learn, set up punchlines, act outs, callbacks. I didn't know none of this shit. Like, I'm be funny with the homies all the time. So I went and I bombed. That was in 2013. Bombed in front of 300 people. Oh my God, it was so bad. Like, it was so bad. It was tragic. Like, my barber was in the front row. I ain't get my hair cut for months. I'm like, oh, hey, then when I went to go get my hair cut, my barber was just like, yeah, man, go sit down. Like, bro, my barber brought his daughter, and I'm bombing. Boy, that was the longest haircut. But I wasn't good. That was in 2013. So
right. But you're thinking like, there's millions of people who think I'm funny online.
Yes.
So why can't I just get out here? And in large part, you're freestyling a lot of the stuff that they think is so funny.
Wrong. And mind you, Chris Rock didn't help me. Yeah. Mind you, I'm with one of the greatest stand-up comedians ever. Bro, I'm in this man's house. This man's came to my house. We've been to theaters together. I'm asking him to help me with stand-up. He's like, no. What's the point of that?
You got to figure it out yourself? That was his attitude?
No, his attitude was like, you can't do stand-up. You don't need to do stand-up. You're not good. There ain't no figure it out. Don't do it.
Damn.
So I'm just like, yo, but here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. I wanted to do stand-up before YouTube. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but YouTube paid per views. Yeah. So I did my homework on being a stand-up comedian in 2010 when I'm like, oh, college ain't working. I watched documentaries on it. Everything's so sad. Everything's so dark. You get these bad hotel rooms. You get these bad cities. Oh, I hate being a stand-up. You never seen a happy stand-up comedian documentary. They just be so fucking sad and miserable. And you be like, what the fuck? Like, all they do is make people laugh. But I'm like, they're like, oh, it takes years before you make money. Then you on the Chitlin circuit. Then you on this circuit. And then if you're lucky enough, Ralph and May will call you. Like, it's just like, nigga, what? So I see how bad stand-up was. And I'm like, yeah, this is going to take too long. And YouTube was like, we pay you per a few thousand every million views. So I'm like, all right, let me do that. But my thing was, I wanted to do stand-up first. So when one of the stand-up greats, I'm messing with him, you know, we shoulder to shoulder. I'm like, yo, help me, teach me, da-da. He like, nah, you're not no stand-up comedian, da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, dang, that's weird, not knowing that that's what I really wanted to do originally. And I just feel like that's some hating shit. Because it's like, let's say you LeBron James, right? And I play football. I'm like, hey, bro, can you teach me how to play basketball? He like, nah. You can't hoop. Yeah. You're like, damn, nigga, don't you know enough basketball just to show me some pointers?
And if you're just a random person, then whatever. But it's like, if we're really friends, then I mean, what is so hard about passing on a little bit of knowledge?
Exactly. Like, that shit should be dripping.
Yeah. Chris Rock should be able to sit there with you for 20 minutes and give you so much game about stand-up.
And make me way better. Yeah. Over a 20-minute conversation, or watch me do a set and make me way better. But it's like, when the YouTube thing, like, as far as skits go, I was like an All-American with skits. So it's like, that's like, let's say you're a #1 prospect in football, right? And then LeBron is your friend. And you're like, hey, you know, I know I'm the #1 prospect in football, but I really want to play basketball. And LeBron was like, nah. It's like, damn, you kind of hating because you already see I'm good at this sport. So why would you not help me? All I do is take all this athleticism and bring it over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Niggas be protecting them records.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I bombed my first stand-up show, but I moved to New York with my homie Jay Snow Pro. We was in New York for a year. We was doing stand-up. That's like the college of stand-up. You know, you can go to like 7, 8 different comedy clubs in one night.
Yeah.
Italian club, black club, white club, Puerto Rican club, all in like 3 blocks of each other. That's New York for you.
Yeah.
So I went to New York. I got better. I did college shows. I've been booked out for shows. So I was bombing for years when it came to stand-up comedy. But then I did a show in like 2016 in Ontario Improv where the tide kind of turned. I got better. And so now I'm doing a stand-up show with my boy Tevin Scott April 3rd in Hollywood. So you can see for yourself. You know, it's a free show, April 3rd.
I want to go.
Is that the Broadwater second stage?
Broadwater second stage,
Good
yeah.
Friday.
Yep, Good Friday. It's April 3rd. So I'm back doing stand up. Me and my boy Tevin Scott gonna kill it. But yeah, I got seasoned. You know, I moved to New York. I've done more shows. I've been to hundreds of open mics. So when I deleted my YouTube video and I did the Ontario Improv show, I didn't even go to open mics. Like I'm just like, I'm funny. But after I bombed a few times, I started going to hella open mics. I mean, Chatterbox in Riverside. I mean, Westfield Comedy Club. I mean, Icebox, Ice House. Like, bro, I was in from open mics to shows. So I've done so much stand-up comedy.
And is it weird because you had such a recognizable face?
Hell yeah.
That you're performing, I assume, next to all these people who are basically like entry level aspiring comedians, and then meanwhile you come out and like, even if they're not huge fans, people are like, that's that motherfucker. Like,
Well, here's the thing about stand-up comedy, it's a real hating culture.
True, yeah.
They're hate. So you go to an open mic, let's say it's 15 comedians in there. Nobody will laugh at the funny comedian. At an open mic, if there's 15 comedians and one of them goes on stage and they're just killing it, the other 14 people in the crowd don't laugh. Like, it's very, bro, it's some hating ass shit. Like, bro, if you go to an open mic and you're funny, after the mic, all the comedians are like, you're funny, you're so funny, bro, you're gonna make it. I can't wait to see your next show. Like, bro, the open mic scene and the comedy scene is a real hating, dog eat dog, real, oh, we can't give you stage time. Oh, what have you done? Oh, I've been hosting this mic for 5 years. Oh, yeah. It's gay. It's very gay. So it is very hard to move up in stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? It's not like basketball where you have your high school rankings, or you have boxing, you have your rankings, or you have your, like, no, bro, it's like you could be hilarious and everybody could be hating on you.
Because in basketball, it's like you just are as good as you are, and there's like a very easy way to like measure.
There's a scoreboard.
Yeah, whereas like with comedy, it's in the eye of the beholder, and even if you're really, really good, it takes years and years and years of putting yourself out there.
Years. It's hard. I mean, and then you could be a stand-up comedian and just get courtesy laughs the whole time. And then you could be a stand-up comedian and say funny ass shit, and then people act like it's not funny. But yeah, it was really weird signing up on open mics as Deshawn Raw. Yeah, it was weird as
How was your mental health throughout all this? Were you in a good state with the drugs like really in the rear view at this point?
The thing about the drugs that I did, it takes a few years to get off of them.
Okay.
I did some very hard, heavy drugs. So let's say if you stop doing the drug, it's gonna be like 2 years before you're like back to normal.
Yeah. Okay.
So
you're saying that about coke, or there was other stuff?
Other stuff.
Meth.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I was doing some hard shit, brother. And so it took like 2 years to be like, oh, okay, I'm sober. Like, even if I stopped doing that shit years ago, it's like, okay, now I actually feel like me again. But my mental state was pretty good. You know, when I deleted my channel, I was like, fuck everybody, fuck everything, fuck Hollywood. And I was happy. You know, I was living with my grandma. And then when I came back to doing what I was doing, you know, it was nothing but friends and family around me and people who supported me. And so my mental health was really good. You know, my mental health was really good. I don't really know where it was suffering. The worst it was before I deleted my videos. That's why I deleted my videos. I'm like, bro, the learning curve was too steep. Like, bro, I'm coming out of community college. Next thing you know, I'm at Viacom. I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with this. So
it's tough to be like the first one through the door too, because
that's the worst.
Nowadays, like if I knew some dude and he blew up on YouTube or streaming or whatever, I could sit him down for a half hour and just tell him the whole game plan. Like, this is what you should do. You should focus on this. You should focus on your relationships. You should do as many collabs as possible. You make money through this and this and this. And like, you know, it's like it's well-worn paths towards success. Whereas for you, what even is it to be successful? Like, you know, it's like, you know, when the TV deal doesn't work out, it's like, well, should I even be proud to be a YouTuber? Because you don't really know. There's nobody else who's really like laid this out for you, right?
Now you could be proud to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, now people are. Now people are.
These people, yeah.
If you get 1 million views a video, you're a fucking, you're the man.
But in 2012, when my show didn't get picked up, I was sick because I'm like, damn, I just did all this work. I just did all these skits. And Chris Rock told me to my face, he was like, bro, you have done more work on your channel than I did my whole career on SNL. He's like, bro, you got like 50 skits out. 3 minutes, all funny, all because he's like, bro, people don't know how much work I put into it unless you're a comedian yourself. So he's like, bro, you fucking worked hard. And so when the show didn't get picked up, I'm just like, damn, so I just go back to YouTube? Like, damn, so I'm not getting on TV? But that was before the whole cord cutting thing went crazy. That's before Netflix was big. Netflix got big like a few years later. So it was just like, damn, bro, I don't want to just be back on YouTube. Now I'm happy with YouTube. I love YouTube. I'm transferring to Instagram. Now I like the internet.
Did you have a lot of regrets over the years about deleting all your content? Was that something that would kind of weigh on you, or did you overall feel like it was still something you had to do?
Nah, I didn't have any regrets about deleting my content. I mean, when I deleted my content, my family was like, what the F are you doing? Yeah. And everybody around was like, what the F are you doing? And everybody's like, oh, he's on drugs. He's crazy, which I was doing a little drugs, but I was clearing the head when I deleted it. Like, I knew why. But no, I didn't regret it. I needed everybody. I just needed space. You know, I needed space, bro. I had people living with me. I had multiple people living with me, not paying any rent, bro. I was in like a 6-bedroom house. Multiple people living with me, not paying rent, bro. I just tell the homie, I'm like, hey, bro, can you be home at 2 p.m.? I got the maid coming. Just be home at 2 p.m. The maid's coming. It's 2:30. The maid calling me. Nobody's home. Nigga, where are you at? The maid's there. Oh, my bad. I'm smoking up the street. What the nigga, you can't be home for the maid? Yeah. You don't pay no bills and you miss the maid? Yeah, bro. Time to delete. Time to go. Mind you, let me tell you this story. I'm at a motherfucking party and this one girl is like, are you Deshawn Raw? I'm like, yeah. She looks over at my friend and says, is he Deshawn Raw? My friend says, yeah. She's like, all right. She goes, we go to the back. She sucks my dick.
Just like that.
Bro, she wasn't even sure I was me. She had to ask somebody else. Yeah. Bro, that's not good.
These hoes.
That's not a good thing. So that means that somebody would have walked in that bitch like, hey, I'm Deshawn Raw. They would have got some Deshawn Raw. But let me tell you the worst thing about that shit. Bro, that shit still, that plays in my mind like, damn, she had to ask around. Because I guess they're talking about Deshawn Raw at the party before I get there. But she doesn't see me. She never see my video. They're just talking about me before I get there. Like, oh, yo, he's next up. He's about to blow up. Da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, yo, she finds out who that is, does this. And I'm just like, yo, that's kind of sick. Like, I'm kind of like in the belly of the beast. Yeah. Like, I'm kind of around like some real demonic ass shit. Yeah. Like, honestly, like, so... You know, when stuff like that is happening and friends not being there for the maid and all types of shit, like, bro, I can go on. I can go on. Where it's like, oh no, it's time to delete this shit. It's time to go. It's time to bow out. Like, y'all, this is too much.
In recent memory, the only person that comes to mind that I could kind of compare to you is Gideon. Were you watching Gideon for a while there?
Of course I watched Gideon.
But his was more of like a religious transformation where I think that he started to feel like his religious beliefs, like he got more serious about Christianity and he felt like it didn't align with the pranks and I think he's still doing the file catching shit, but like for a while, I think he felt like the pranks just weren't godly. So he kind of did what you did.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That file catching shit is weird.
It's weird.
It's weird. Like, I give it to y'all for catching files, but something about this is sinister. Yeah. Something about these file catchers is just, Like I'm happy what y'all doing, but it's just like a little like I don't know. Do you feel what I'm talking about?
Well,
Osby? Like
it kind of fucks it up for you when you read stories about people doing it to people who were like probably not actually guilty. That makes it like kind of hard for you to watch it going forward with the same assumption. You know, you watch it with the assumption that everybody that they're catching is a really, really bad guy. But I like heard one story about some dudes who are in college or some shit, and they did it to like a 19-year-old dude who was like hanging out with like an 18-year-old girl or something.
damn.
And they beat the fuck out of him. And I was just like, damn, that really kind of made it not feel the same.
Yeah, but Tally be doing humiliation rituals
They'd be
with
beating
him.
the shit out of him and throwing a pie.
Broke somebody's phone.
Once
Like,
they're throwing a pie in the guy's face, you're like, this feels like it's kind of strayed from what it was supposed to be in the Chris Hansen era.
yeah, like, where is the girl? Protect the girl. All right, we got this pedophile. Now we're going to walk him around on a leash through the mall. Wait, nigga, nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that part. Like, who said this is what we do next? That's not the next step, my
But
brother.
there are like, I watched a Tommy G video the other day, like where he like followed a dude around who was doing it, and it's like they are providing a very important service to society. The people who do it the right way.
Yeah.
There's clearly people doing it more for entertainment. Which,
I mean, I had the Gideon arc where it was just like, this is not sitting right with me. So I backed out and I went to stand up and was bombing for years, then eventually got seasoned. And then, me and Tevin got our show, my shows are funny, man. They're really funny. They really got good. So I just can't wait. I just can't wait to get back out there. And in 2025, I boxed. I did brand risk all 2025.
So that was your first year boxing, was 2025?
No. See, what happened?
You said you started training in 2016, right?
No, I started training, in 2016, like 2016, 2015. So once I deleted my videos and once I started doing stand-up and started bombing, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to fight for money. So I was like, oh shit, because I didn't want to get a job. So I'm like, all right, let me box. So I started boxing in like 2015 because I'm like, no channel. I'm not seasoned at stand-up yet. So I'm like, man, let me box. I felt like this was a way. Like 2015, I'm like, I feel like as a entertainment, I feel like boxing is like the next, like a stream, like the Jake Paul. He's like one of the biggest boxers in the world now. But I seen that a little early. I'm like, man, well, boxing is a stream of income that you can take and make money and, just from fighting.
But so, you weren't thinking like, hey, maybe I'm just going to try to make a couple YouTube videos a week or whatever. Like, because I'm sure if you really took it serious at that time, you could have kept doing it, right?
Nah, I wasn't. I was just going to box. I was just going to fight for it.
Okay.
I was just gonna fight for money. I was like, fuck it, I'll just fight for money. And then I went to gym and was getting beat up for a while. And then I went back to stand-up. See, that's how I went back to stand-up. Because I went to gym, kept getting beat up. And I said, I think it's time to go to New York and learn stand-up for real. Because like, this gym is whipping my ass. Yeah. So then I started really working on my stand-up. But
stand-up is so objective and fighting is not objective
stand-up
at
is
all.
harder than fighting. I promise you, a stand-up comedy is harder than a boxing match. I promise you.
Had you ever been like a tough guy throughout your life, or had you been a fighter?
No. I've never been a tough guy, but I always felt like I was good at fighting.
Okay.
I would win certain fights, and when we boxed, I did pretty well. So I thought like I was a great fighter. You know what I mean? And then I went to a boxing gym and got in there with pros, and I learned, I'm a baby. Yeah. Like I am a toddler when it comes to this, but I kept training, so I was going back and forth between stand-up and boxing. And then now, brand risk, people keep having me as an underdog, but they don't know that I've been boxing since 2015, 16, 10 years now. So I've been boxing for a long time because I thought for one moment, like, this is how I'm going to make money boxing.
And how'd you actually start fighting on brand risk? You reached out to Aiden, or he knew that you were fighting somehow?
Well, I got reached out to by Aiden's people a few times to like do a stream like a few years before brand risk. And they're like, hey, you want to come do the stream? Or hey, you want to come hop on this call with Aiden and Soulja Boy or something? Or can you do something real quick? And I always say no, only because it was kind of like wasn't paid. But I knew brand risk pay. Yeah. Like it doesn't matter, low, medium, high. Like I'd rather do something that's paid that's not paid. So they hit me a few times to be on it, and I was like, nah, I'm all right. And then they was like, do you want to be on brand risk? And I was like, yep, that comes with a check. So I signed up, and then I fought their quote-unquote best guy, Scam Likely.
Scam like it was their first fight?
Yeah, I picked him because they was like, do you want to be on burn risk? I said, yeah. I want the best. You guys, Scam Likely. Only thing is, he fucking weighs 40 pounds less than me. So that was stupid. So I had to lose all this fucking weight. So I went in the ring like dehydrated, drained. So I could never have a harder fight than that because I was so dehydrated. Like
really?
Le'Veon Bell, Gypsy Crusader, all easier because I was so fucking dehydrated when I fought Scam Likely. Really? Me fighting Scam Likely is like Canelo going down to fight anyway. Anyway, we'll fuck Canelo up if Canelo has to lose 50 pounds. So I'm just like, he wasn't my weight class.
We all like underrate the fact that when you watch a boxing match or a UFC fight, that in many cases they had to dehydrate themselves for like weeks in order to make weight.
Yeah, like Ryan with a tank.
Yeah.
You know, and Shakira's trying to get Ryan to do that again, and Ryan refuses to. He's like, no, you fight me at 147 or nothing. But yeah, so they hit me. I was like, yeah, let me get the best guy. Boom, did that. Fought Chain Snatcher, fought Ant, fought Le'Veon, fought Gypsy. So it's going good. It's going good. All my fights I've been massive underdogs. I do way better than people expect.
Would you say that when you got into this environment that you knew it was going to be part of your fight style that you were going to kind of troll in the ring? Because you do in almost every fight of yours I've seen, there's some funny shit. Like, you know, you fall back on the ring, on the ropes, and you're like pretending to sleep for a second. Or this one that is going to look super gay when I do it, you're going, like, what is that? Like, just doing, like in the middle of the fight is so crazy.
All right, well, let me explain the trolling. Okay, so I fought Le'Veon Bell, right? So the first round, I realized there was nothing I could do with him. I'm like, oh shit, there's nothing I can do with this guy. So I was just trolling.
Because he's just big
like,
and strong, and
I couldn't hit him. So I'm like, I'm just gonna troll. You know, so the whole first round I'm just trolling Le'Veon. The second round I do well. The third round I think I slipped, but they called it a knockdown. But Le'Veon came out and the motherfucker was punching me from so far away. Like Le'Veon Bell will be back here. Boom, he punched me. I'm at the camera. I'm like, God damn, he got fucking reach. Yeah. So I'm like, oh shit, all I can't do is troll. Because at least if I troll, then people on the outside of the ring would be like, oh man, he's having fun in there. No, I'm not. This shit is dangerous.
Or even when I watched you with the Chain Snatcher, Stephen Joe, that was another one where you were just kind of like messing with him a lot. You had like a real goofy style, and keeping your arms down, and it almost seemed like you weren't taking it that serious.
Well, no, because the Chain Snatcher, great friend of mine, just started boxing that month.
Okay.
So call back to I've been to boxing gyms and I know what it's like to be 1 month in. You're terrible.
Right.
When you fought Jason Love, as good as you train, as good as you do, bro, you need so much time and experience, bro. Right, you need way more sparring. So it's like, it doesn't matter. You can have all the confidence in the world. There's shit you just don't know in the boxing ring. There's just punches, there's moves, there's angles, there's distancing, there's timing, there's setting things up. There's so much. So I'm like, bro, if this guy just started boxing this month and I've been boxing for 10 years, there's nothing he can do. You know what I mean? It's just like someone who's been playing basketball all month and someone just picked up a ball this week.
Yeah.
Bro, it's about to be 100-0.
I mean, a lot of people who box go very out of their way, especially if they're a public figure, to like pick fights that they think that they have a good chance of winning. But like, you've got a bunch of fights with the Le'Veon Bell one, the Gypsy Crusader one, where it's like, these are dudes who like physically just look way crazier than you, and the betting odds were like obviously in their favor. Like, what is that? You're fearless. You just don't give a fuck. You'll get in there and fight anyone.
I like a challenge. You know, when you go to jail, you got to fight the biggest dude.
I've heard.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, who's the biggest dude on this roster? You know what I mean? That's just how I'm coming. But honestly, brand risk, they exploit the heavyweight division, man. Because once you 190. It's 190 and up. Yeah. So once you're 190, you could fight somebody 300 pounds. Yeah. And Brand Risk is like, hey, you over 190. Yeah. We got somebody for you. So
hence Blueface at like 210 fighting a dude who was like 275 or whatever.
300.
Was he really?
Man, wow. Chibu about 3'3".
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Chibu was huge, and Chibu was leaning on him a lot. So I'm like, yeah, so I'm going down. Yeah, like all that fighting big guys. I talked to Le'Veon Bell. He was like, man, why you keep fighting us? Stop fighting big guys. I was like, you right, Le'Veon. Le'Veon this tall. I'm like, you right, Le'Veon.
Have you tried to lose weight, or has that just not been something you even give a shit about?
You know, I have, but I'm food is good.
Food is good.
You know what I mean? Like,
Like I would way rather go train boxing every day than have to diet and eat a calorie deficit. That shit sucks.
I know, bro. In and out, wiener schnitzel, you know what I mean? I be having home cooked meals, like, bro, like I'm a grown man, bro. I'm 35. I like to eat. I'm not about to, like, these guys who be like on starvation diets, I can't do it. But when I seen Gypsy Crusader step over the rope, it was like, okay, yeah, I need to get out this division.
Yeah.
That he stepped over the rope like the Undertaker. I'm like, you know what? I'm going down. I'm trying to lose as much weight as I can, but it's hard. You know, I be smoking. You get the munchies. You drink alcohol. Alcohol doesn't burn.
Yeah.
You fat. Like I'm off the Henny right now.
Really? Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, you feel me?
And the harsh reality too is that it's like, okay, if you're dieting, your calorie deficit should be like 400 or 500 calories per day. Like you're not really supposed to go too far above that. 400 or 500 calories is like 2 spoonfuls of peanut butter.
Yeah, and peanut and you shouldn't have peanut butter because that's the wrong thing. That's heavy.
Yeah,
it weighs on you, bro.
Like the cup of ranch that they give you to go with your salad or your fucking burger or whatever is like probably like 400 calories, 300. You know, it's just you got to cut out all these things if you want to lose weight. Like maintaining weight is one thing, but like to lose weight it's fucking sucks.
Yeah, you better off fasting, man. My dumb ass was eating a peanut butter banana smoothie every day, thinking I'm doing something. I'm gaining weight. I'm gaining weight. Like all I'm doing is drinking my smoothies, and they're like, "Oh no, peanut butter is bad for you. Banana is bad for you. You gonna gain weight?" I'm like, "Damn, what the fuck? Y'all just want me to eat cherries, berries?"
Yeah.
What the koala bear food? Like, I can't do it. But no, man, my fights are always exciting. They're always entertaining because I'm always a huge underdog. I'm always fighting someone 30 pounds, 40 pounds bigger than me. You know, they're always good fights. So I'm the underdog, right? But I don't get crushed. You know what I mean? Like I might lose on scorecard, but I never feel like I lost. And I think they're the most entertaining fights because they're not close. Like every other fighter, like closer odds. It's like, bro, Le'Veon should have knocked me out. Gypsy Crusader should have knocked me out. Brand Rich had this guy on there named Ant. He was 7-0, 8-0, right? No one ever made it to the final bell with him. He was stopping everybody. I beat him. So
I think that might be the only fight of yours that I didn't see. I think I've seen all the other ones.
He's a really good boxer, but he was undefeated on Brand Risk. And then the scam likely, I want to get a rematch if he comes up in weight. But you know, if not, you know, there's so many people out there to fight. But I would like him to come up in weight and get a rematch. But yeah, so I was boxing all 2025, but now 2026, I'm pushing it to stand up. You know, I'm gonna have this show next week, April 3rd, Broadwater, and then I got multiple shows coming up after that. Like 2026 is my stand-up year.
Do you think that you can manage both at the same time? Because that was one thing with me training for the boxing match. Granted, it was only like 3 weeks maybe that I was training, but it was like I felt like, you know, I'm just like not podcasting anywhere near my ability because I'm so tired and exhausted from training.
No, you can't. You can't do both. It's impossible. So you doing anything outside of boxing is terrible. You need 110% to go into it. So it's like, let's say I got this show. We got this show next week. Me and Tevin. I do this show, and then let's say I got a fight in May. I gotta drop everything to work on that fight. Then after the fight, I could focus on stand-up. Right. Then after that show, I can focus on the fight. But you cannot split your time. There's no way. There's no way. It's literally impossible. If you split your time, you're going to lose in a boxing ring, and your podcast is not going to be that good. So they both suffer.
Yeah. When you're in the few weeks lead up to the fight, how many hours a day are you training?
Bro, it's a 24/7 thing.
Really? Oh shit.
But it's like
I was only doing like an hour or two a day, and it still felt like fucking hell.
I mean, it's a 24/7 thing as far as you wake up, you stretch, you train, you come back, you ice bath, heat bath, you stretch again. You gotta watch film, boxing tapes. Were you watching boxing?
Yeah, I was watching some stuff.
Okay.
But wait. Once I got in there, I really didn't feel like it made that much of a difference because I'm watching like elite fighters. And like when I actually get in there, it just felt like that was kind of when I first got hit. I was sort of flashed in my head of like, oh, this is nothing like the fucking footage that you were watching of these really good fighters. Like this is just completely unrelated to that. You're just getting punched by a big motherfucker now. Yeah.
No, but hats off to you because a lot of people's like, Adam didn't throw a punch. Adam didn't throw a punch. Bro, you got in there. Yeah. You got in the ring. You tried, bro. Jason Love is big as he's strong as he probably hits hard as
Yeah.
So I'm just like, bro, everyone who's like, oh, he didn't throw a punch, he didn't throw a punch. Okay, have them sign up to Brand Race.
I wish I had thrown 2 punches, because then at least people would be able to give me more credit of like, well, you got in there. Because now whenever people try to give me credit of like, oh, you got in there, people are like, well, you didn't throw a punch. And it's like, well, okay, but I kind of got smothered there. I didn't really feel like I had too many openings to throw a punch. But if I had just thrown 1 punch, I'd be able to put that on my highlight reel.
But you know that was his so 1 punch on his highlight reel. No, no, I've never seen a 2-second highlight reel.
Yeah,
it's like highlight reel. Want to watch it again?
Need many more
watch it again?
to fill out the highlight reel.
Yeah, to watch the highlight reel 30 times in 30 seconds.
I almost feel like I need to get like a street fight in just to like overshadow that.
No, see, Jason Love's whole thing was to get you out early. He said it.
Yeah.
He said, oh, they talked about my cardio, so so his whole plan was to knock you out from the beginning.
And because I was trolling when they were doing the interviews and I'm saying like my cardio is amazing, I'm planning on outworking him, blah blah blah. I'm just totally lying. Like my cardio sucks, and I'm just saying that. But he's sitting there at home watching it, thinking like, oh, his cardio is really good. So my game plan needs to be I need to get him out the paint real quick, which
and that's what he did.
My
man.
cardio was very much irrelevant. Really kind of makes me wonder what I was doing all that running for. But you know,
shadow boxing. You got to shadow box.
I was doing that a little bit. Yeah. Doesn't seem like it mattered too much.
Anyone who has anything to say about your performance, simply put them on brand risk.
Yeah.
And let's see how they do.
My whole thing too is that I just like, I'm not a boxer. Like they offered me a bunch of money. Yeah. I was like, you know, it's gonna be super viral. I got to do this.
Yeah. And I got to defend you. I got to defend you, Jason. I mean, Adam. I got to defend you, Adam, because I see a lot of people talking bad about you. But with the whole Jason Love situation, you and your wife have had 100 threesomes, right?
Probably 500.
Okay,
like a crazy amount.
So here's my thing. If my wife came to me and was like, hey, I'll let you have 100 threesomes with me, but I'll be like, yep, I accept. I don't even got to hear the but. I don't even got to hear what she's about to say next. Right. Like, hey, me and you can have 100 threesomes. Only up, so I don't care what you do, when you do, how you do it. 100 threesomes, my man. You done had 100 threesomes off camera, not including the ones on camera. So I'm just like, bro, you can't complain.
But
no
you know,
one can
I've
complain.
seen Vlad bringing up that exact thing to people, being like, "Yo, like, would you, if your wife gave you 100 threesomes, would you let her fuck another guy?" And everyone, no, absolutely not. So that makes me realize I'm wired a little different than a lot of other people, because for sure, that's a good trade, if you ask me. I think for so many people, the idea that your girl having a dick inside her for even a moment, like most guys freak out all the time for people looking at their girl or talking to her.
Yeah, but they girls not virgins.
Yeah.
Them same guys, girls, they didn't take their virginity. What are they talking about?
In the red pill world, they're kind of like, oh, like a girl needs to be a virgin before, if you're going to marry her, or close to a virgin. If she's got 6 bodies, she's done.
Okay, let's say she's a virgin. Your girl a virgin. You the only one who has sex with her. You can't stop her imagination.
Yeah.
So it's just like, no, brother. Like all them people say, oh, I wouldn't do this. I don't care what 100 threesomes. Listen, brother, you got me at 12.
Yeah.
12 threesomes. Yeah, do what you need to do.
I feel like
do what you need to do.
I feel like I don't want to be with a girl who hasn't, like, dating wise. I can't date you unless you've at least 20 dudes.
Okay.
I don't want to be the only person that you know about doing this. Like, I need you to have some miles on you. That
makes sense, because they know they really like you, they enjoy you. And the thing with you, bro, it's like a lot of these people's girls are for everybody. You know what I mean? They're going, they're loose. Like, bro, your girl is down for you. She rocks with you. She gets permission from you. You know what I mean? Y'all are locked in. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Y'all are locked in. So it's like, bro, niggas, girls out here cheating.
Yeah.
For nothing.
It's funny because, like, I read comments every day that are like, oh, like, you know, your girl doesn't love you. Your girl don't give a fuck. This is a fake relationship. It's like, well, why am I going home and snuggling in bed and doing the fucking laundry and taking care of this kid and all? Like, I actually, if you take the porn thing out of it, we have the most regular ass relationship. Like, 2 people that have been together for 10 years and you own a house together and you're married. Like, you know, it's really like, we're just kind of like putting on a theater thing for people, you know. And
then everybody's like, oh, Lena this, Lena that, Lena that. Like, no, Lena asks Adam. Lena gets permission from Adam. Lena let Adam have 100 threesomes. First of all, nobody's girlfriend's even letting him do that. So I don't even know why they even get that question. Oh, would you live your girlfriend? The girlfriend's not letting him.
Yeah.
The girlfriend is not letting them. They sneaking. They got 2 phones. You know what I mean? They got a burner Instagram account. They in trouble on phone. Yeah, my girl found out. Like, bro, they are stressed
I
out.
appreciate that.
So I'm like, bro, y'all are capping, bro. Y'all don't even know. Like, I seen the fight. I seen her jump in the ring, jump in your arms. Like, bro, like, she's happy. She's happy to be with you. She's having a good time. And everybody try to act like, oh, it's so bad, man. 100 threesomes. Listen.
You know, it's a weird feeling.
Hey, I do what you need to do.
Your wife goes and films porn with another guy, and then at night you meet back up, and she just kind of like tells you about what a dickhead the guy was, or like what a retard he was, or like something stupid he said, or that guy was so weird, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of, this is a strange dynamic because then people comment like, she's in love with him. I could tell that she's in love with him.
No, absolutely not.
Instagram DMs. She was a fan, sort of. She was, but she wasn't like a rap fan. She was like an EDM fan, and I interviewed like a handful of EDM DJs, so she was kind of like interested in me. Either way, I have a question.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Did it feel more important fighting Gypsy Crusader because it was kind of like you're fighting on behalf of your race?
No, absolutely not.
No, it just felt like another fight.
If you're in the ring with me, I don't give a f- if you're a white supremacist or if you're a motherfucking what's that black dude name? What's the fact?
Dr. Umar?
Dr. Umar.
You fight him too? Okay.
Bro, I don't care. If you're black, white, I don't care if you hate black people, if you love black people, you're in the ring with me, you gotta go.
Right.
So I'm professional. So I don't care if he had a swastika tattooed on his head. I don't care if he had a tattoo of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X hugging. Brother, you're in the ring with me, you gotta go. I don't care if it was the palest, whitest person or the darkest, blackest nigga. You gotta go.
Right.
So I'm not even looking at it like, oh, he's disrespectful. I actually like Gypsy Crusader. I like him. I think people who are like undercover racists are worse. I like that he says what he says and feels how he feels, and he be on the monkey app talking his shit. Like, yeah, that's good. Like, Gypsy Crusader is what he is. You know who I don't like? I don't like Cosnot's friend Ray.
Really?
Ray is racist as hell. Ray was on a fucking platform with Theo Vaughn saying, oh, I wish I could just spam the N-word.
Right,
Don't you wish? He get with a white dude, he like, oh, don't you just want to say nigga? And then Theo's like, no, I'm chilling. And then Ray's like, come on, man. You know, like, wait, Ray, all your friends are fucking black.
Right.
You at this motherfucking black ass streamer university. You around all these black people. And then when you get with one white person, you talk about how bad you want to say nigga. That's the type of people I don't like. Ray has a clip online saying nigga, but check it out. Kai Cenat gets on his stream talking about something. Yeah, I don't like Aiden Ross's manager because he said nigga. He said chicken sandwich nigga. You got chicken sandwich nigga. Aiden Ross' manager was congratulating Kai Cenat for having a McDonald's meal, but Aiden Ross' manager was white. He was like, damn nigga, you got a chicken sandwich meal? Damn nigga, that's tight. Just as a white dude saying nigga in a tight way. Okay. Kai Cenat's like, oh, I don't like him saying that. I don't like him saying, oh, but Ray says nigga. And you give him a Clover Boys chain. Oh, but Ray says he wants to spam the N-word and you give him a Clover Boys chain. Yeah. Oh, Ray did the most racist shit on the internet I've ever seen. He told Marlon Wayans, you talk too much.
Right.
What? Do you know who Marlon Wayans is? He's comedy black royalty. Do you know the family he comes from?
Right.
Do you know who you're around? And you want to tell this black king he talked too much? Ray's not telling the white man he talked too much. Ray's not telling the Asian man he talked too much. Ray gonna get around Marlon Wayans talking about some you talk too much. This nigga is racist. Right. That's the most racist shit I've ever seen.
Because okay, throughout our lives, I'm sure you've known white people who say the N-word in like the way that black dudes say.
Yeah, in a cool way.
In a friendly way. They don't mean it in a negative way or whatever. Gypsy Crusader's on the other side of the spectrum. On the other side. He's got the SS bolts on his chest.
Yes.
He clearly has a deep animosity towards black people and Jews and probably a bunch of other races as well.
But so does Ray.
You think Ray's really like that?
Animosity. Look, he get around in black people, his black Clover Boys, and he be like, oh, Kyrie Irving this, Kyrie Irving that. Oh, I love hip hop, FUBU, gang, gang. He gets around white people, he's like, hey, don't them niggers stink. Like, nigga, Ray is worse than Gypsy Crusader.
Really?
He's worse. Bro, you're the only Asian person profiting $100,000 a day off this black ass streamer university shit. And you want to spam the N-word? You're that racist? Bro, I don't see no black people in K-pop bands. No. So why is he at Streamer University? We not getting invited to that shit.
But Streamer University is not like a black collective.
That shit black as shit.
There's a lot of black people.
I don't know. Yeah, it's black as hell. Right? India love there. Nigga, that shit black.
It's a black event.
No, that shit.
As soon as she's there.
Nigga, that shit was a blackathon. That shit was like, I went from this black nigga to this black nigga to that black nigga to these black groups.
Wait, but okay, when Gypsy Crusader debuted the KFC bucket during the press conference, I mean, I feel like you've got really, really, really thick skin.
Yeah.
You go into this fight knowing there's going to be racist stuff said and done.
Yeah.
So you're already set up to not take the bait, not get offended.
Yeah.
Was there anything about like the bucket of fried chicken?
Bro,
You're like,
I'm not going to get offended. Like, I can't get offended. Like, I'll get more offended if somebody like said something about my career. If they said something about my abilities, like, yeah, bro, seen that last video. It's not that funny. Ooh, that hurts way worse than that. Like, god damn, like, okay, he says the N-word. What? I'm melting? Right. I'm not the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah.
You can't, the N-word, okay, cool. But if you like, yeah, no, this shit wasn't really that good. Or you're
I like that because you're resilient. Like,
yeah.
Like, you know, because like a dude saying the N-word to you is like, it's clearly only to hurt you. And it's like, if you're going to say a word only to hurt me, I'm just going to like take the power away from that and just be like, all right, fuck you, dude. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings by saying the most obvious thing to try to hurt my feelings.
Yeah, no, and it's crazy that you say that, and I am a little weird like that because every black person I know and all the black people I've been around have been like hype. Like even my coach at the time was like, "Hey man, you're fighting a Gypsy Crusader. You okay? You gonna be calm? You gonna be all right?" I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? I'm grown. Like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, but I know other people like K-Mac the Great. K-Mac the Great.
He was kind of triggered by it, huh?
What? Yeah. He was trying to fight him at the press conference. He was trying to fight him afterwards backstage. He's triggered, but it's like, bro, no, I'm not about to get triggered. I'm not triggered by that. Like I said, I like him more saying it openly than people who be like undercover.
K-Mac did a bunch of prison time, so maybe in his head it's more like,
a lot of racist stuff.
Oh, you're in the other group. You don't like me? Well, we got to get down.
Yeah, yeah. He's seen a whole Aryan Brotherhood in there. He used to that, but no, that doesn't bother me. I think the bucket of chicken was Wack 100 idea too.
I heard that too.
But that man, Wack 100 is a good entertainer if that's the situation. But I think he was like, yeah, bring a bucket of chicken and bring watermelon. So I'm like,
so when you're fighting him, did he actually like say the N-word to you?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He didn't. And there was a rumor that he did. Yeah. But that's because there's a clip on Fred's video on Fred Talks Fighting where me and my like people kind of got into it with Gypsy Crusader out after the fight. Right. But what happened was I started it because he was in the back and he was like moaning and groaning in pain. Yeah. So I went to like his VIP. I heard him. He was like, oh. So I went to his little room and I was like, yeah, you in pain, huh? That's what I thought. Just saying some little clown shit. And he was like, man, F you. That's why you lost, nigga. So
he said that?
Yeah. So look, but I started it. Yeah. He's in his back room, fights over. I popped in his room like, aha, that's why you're in pain. Yeah, boo boo. So I started it. So I leave out. So he's like screaming at me and my team just heard him screaming at me. They didn't know that I started it. So then my girl and the homies is like, yo, what the what you doing? Then the shit went up and they started leaving. But then I had to tell them afterwards. They're like, yeah, we heard him yelling at you. I'm like, hey man, I started it.
Because he called your girl the N-word too, right?
Yeah. He called her about her hair.
Did that make you feel like, okay, I want to spaz out right now?
No,
because
my girl was yelling at him.
It's one thing for you to get attacked, but it's another thing when your girl gets something said to her that might really hurt her feelings. She didn't sign up for this.
My girl is better at arguments than me.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I suggest you keep it at me because my girl's gonna cut you down. She's vicious. So yeah, she was yelling at him and then he was yelling at her and they was saying some stuff and then he started talking about her hair. She started talking about his hair. Yeah, I got a black woman, bro. That's not the person you want to argue with. I don't even want to argue with her. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
but
I mean, it's kind of weird. Like you were pointing out, and when I rewatched the fight last night, and it's like
you seen I was fucking him up.
I'll give you the third round.
And the first one. In the first one, what? Bro, all them overhand rights, all them body shots.
I will say, I think you did, the first round. You did unbelievably well, given the fact that he was so much bigger and everything. But I still think it was fair to say that he won.
No. You're smoking crack. The first round, I dominated. The third round, I dominated. The second round was the only close one. But 1 to 3, I dominated. Power shots, body shots, head shots, all type of shots. He didn't hit me with nothing. If you did a highlight reel of Gypsy Crusader, you wouldn't have shit. You have me going to the ground because he kept putting his weight on me, and I'm not gonna hold you up. You see what happened to Blueface? Yeah. He got tired round 5 and 6 from holding up Chibu. I'm not gonna get tired. So if you're 50 pounds heavier than me and you're putting your weight on me, I'm going down because I'm not about to hold you up. Another time he threw me down. The third round I came out, boom, 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 popping him in the face. He got mad. He throws me down. Of course they don't take a point. But if I would have threw him down back, they would have took a point.
So did you identify like you could tell the body shots that you landed because he was all hunched over, like he looked like he was in such bad pain after and during the fight.
I give it to him from not going down.
Yeah.
Because he got hit with some big shots repeatedly.
Right.
To the head and to the body. So the fact that he didn't go down, I give it to him. But then that's me fighting people way bigger than me. I'm like, yeah, I need to go down and weight because this should have dropped a normal motherfucker.
I mean, even when I saw him doing an interview and it was probably like 10 or 15 minutes after the fight, he's just still he's like, he looks like he was in such bad pain. It almost made me wonder if he like had like a pre-existing like rib.
Nah,
that
it was new. It was new.
I don't know.
I wobbled him. If you watch the fight, I literally wobbled him.
Yeah.
Like, no, I won that fight clear as day. He threw me to the ground. One time so he was putting his weight on me, right? So one time I tried to put my weight on him and he just slid off of it and I went to the ground. So there's one time where he threw me down, one time where he slid me off of him. And other times where I went down because I'm like, I'm not gonna hold you up. And then at the end, I went down at the end of the fight. So the fight was over, 3, 2, 1, boom, it's over. And I laid down. Because I got a bad habit from sparring that I picked up that after the spar, I just lay down. Right. That's just a bad habit I picked up. Oh, spar's over,
you get
so I lay
so
down.
tired. You want to lay down. My coach was yelling at me after sparring, like, no, you can't like bend over the ropes or anything like that. You got to keep your head up. You got to breathe right to help practice getting through it.
So, I mean, I could see the judges thinking that, oh, maybe he hit me with a shot. That's why I went down at the end. No, it's over, my friend. So as soon as they said 3, 2, 1, it's over, I can lay down, like drink a beer, relax. But people are in the comments like, oh, you laid down after the fight, you laid down after the fight. Yeah, keyword after the fight. Right. Like the fight was over. He didn't do nothing to me. I actually thought I was gonna start a slow clap. So after when the fight was over, I laid down and I seen everybody in there like, that's what I thought was going to start. That didn't happen.
I mean, nobody has ever had more support in a boxing venue than you in that fight. Because everybody in that venue was either black or pro-black, anti-Nazi.
Yeah,
everybody in that room wanted to see you win so fucking bad.
Not clavicular.
Okay, he might. I don't know.
No, he definitely didn't want me to win.
He's not political.
Yeah, he didn't want me to win.
He's not political anymore.
Ed Matthews wasn't with me. It was a few. I mean, hey, there was a few, but I mean, they not cheering. But they're not cheering for Gypsy.
Even those guys didn't invite Gypsy Crusader on their stream.
Yeah, they should. I mean, bro. I mean, he was respectful to me in the ring, out of the ring, via Skype. He has his fit ways, but he wasn't, crazy. Him and what's his name get into it, cuff him, but that's because they get into it. I didn't get into it with him. He didn't get into it with me. But yeah, I went down thinking I was gonna start a slow clap, and then Ben came over and was like, "Nigga, get your ass up! Right? Like, you won, get up." I'm like, "Oh, my bad, no slow clap for me today."
It was crazy because I mean, watching it back, like, because I heard Gypsy Crusader say that he would not do it again.
I retired him.
Because he felt like the announcing was really one-sided and unfair, which when you watch it back, it's like pretty much everybody's being kind of like open about not really like judging this fight fairly, because you got people like Whack and like everybody who are like, no, Supa Hot Fire is winning. He is going to win no matter what. And then you got Charleston White, who's blatantly saying, no, I have to root for the racist white boy. Like, did you feel a way about that?
Gypsy Crusader doesn't want to come back because everyone was rooting against him.
The announcers. I guess he felt like the announcers should have been more independent.
Okay, well, now he knows how it feels to be black. And he can't take it. And now he don't want to come back. Because when you're black, the announcers are against you.
It's kind of like a reverse of the average
welcome
scenario.
to being black, Gypsy. When you fight, everybody's against you, brother.
But did it bother you that Charleston White was against you because you're black?
Nah, that was hilarious. We've seen Mayweather fight in America, and everyone is in there rooting for Manny Pacquiao. Like, brother, now you know how it feels to be black.
That's fair.
You get rooted against. Suck it up. Come back. But I think I retired him. He doesn't want to come back, which is crazy because he weighs like so much more than me.
He was saying like he's old and he kind of doesn't want to fight anymore.
No, they wasn't saying that. They wasn't saying that till after the fight.
Isn't he
before
like
the fight,
something?
Before the fight, I didn't stand a chance.
Okay.
Before the fight, it was a Atom Bomb versus a baby. It was a Nuke versus an Ant. Before the fight, why are you putting this guy in here, Muay Thai legend? Supa Hot's gonna get killed. Before the fight, I'm getting killed. Then after the fight, it's like, he didn't have a trainer. He's old. He's tired. He's like, I know. What the the whole narrative changed after the fight to why it was even close. But no, Jocelyn White was hilarious, and I almost started laughing in the middle of the fight. I'm in the fight. It's in round 2. Gypsy Crusader's in front of me, and I just hear Charleston White, get that nigga! Get that nigga! So I'm like trying not to laugh. Because I can hear him like, bro, this nigga is hilarious. Charleston White is fucking hilarious. I'm hearing him yell, get that nigga. I'm like, bro, I told him after the fight, I'm like, bro, you know how hard it was not to laugh during the middle of that fight? He was like, man, you know how to do what I had to do, man. I'm just like, bro, you're fucking hilarious.
Watching that fight, it kind of makes you realize that the life of a Nazi is a pretty lonely life.
Yeah, it's sad, you know.
You couldn't get anybody to come out to the ring with him?
I mean,
nothing on his shorts.
It was just an away game. It was just an away game.
That's true. That's very true.
There was some places in Mississippi where I get booed.
But then I'm looking at his Twitter and he's got like 30,000 likes on like his tweets and shit.
Man, he got a lot of bad bitches hitting him up too. Like,
really? Yeah,
bro. I was on the comments on Instagram and a lot of bad females was like, "Get him, Gypsy. You got this, Gypsy." Just I'm like, damn, these bad bitches be racist.
Probably some good white power pussy out there.
Yeah, some big white power pussy. Yeah. Hey,
no, I'm a race trader. I'm on the house.
Yeah, like, just go whatever the girl talk about. You know what I mean? I like my white women pale.
I mean, he's elite in that realm.
Yeah, it was some 10 out of 10s like comment. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know y'all was even racist. I just thought y'all was bad.
Damn.
Yeah, he got girls, bro, but he don't got no kids. He ain't got no girlfriend, so he might be gay. You're 40 with no significant other and no kids. Kind of gotta look at you look crazy.
He's focused on a streaming career. Can't have a kid when you're focused on streaming.
I think he might have a girl, but he probably hiding her. That girl probably mixed or something. You know how they be.
If you're him, yeah, you probably want to hide your girl.
It was sad because afterwards, I went back in there. Everybody was like, man, you won, you did good. You know, I'm having a good time with everybody. And he just had to leave. You know, like it's sad to the fact that he didn't have any friends. But shit, we had a rematch at a fucking Tennessee rodeo. And everybody will be going for him. Like, bro, it's not that bad. It was just a black ass event.
If they said, hey, we want you to fight him again, would you be like, all right, cool, let's do it? Or you
no, because I'm going down in weight. So I fought him. Bro, I didn't even make weight. I had to put a phone in my pocket. Bro, I was under 190 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. I had to put a phone in my pocket.
What's a phone, like 3 ounces?
6 pounds. I found out.
You found a 6-pound phone?
No, when I got on a scale, I was like 189. And then when I put the phone in my pocket, I was 195. So a phone is 6 pounds. Yep, didn't even make weight. I was too little to even fight this guy.
It's like a cell phone from the 80s. Remember those?
Nah.
A car phone?
Nah, it was, maybe it was the case.
Fill your pocket with marbles?
Nah. I wouldn't fight him again because I'm no longer in the heavyweight division. I'm out of that division.
So are you going hard trying to lose weight now? Or you're supposed to be?
Yeah,
you haven't really
supposed to be.
started doing it yet?
But here's the thing. So the heavyweight division in a brand race situation is 190 and up.
Yeah.
I went and was 189.
For scam?
No. For scam, I was 169. I lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks for scam. I was 199 when I signed the contract and was 169 the day before the fight. Bro, I lost 30 pounds. That's why scam be trying to talk. I'm like, bro, I ran into scam after my fight and he was like, what was it like fighting me? I said, I don't know. I was dehydrated.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was that bad? You just feel like totally lifeless?
I lost so much weight. I got a tooth infection.
Wow.
When you lose a lot of weight, Google it, ChatGPT it, look it up. Ask a doctor. When you lose a lot of weight at one time, you get a toothache because our body has mucus all over us and we have mucus in our brain and everywhere. So when you lose weight too fast, the mucus drips down into your jaw and it gives you a tooth infection. The same thing Chibu got a few months ago because Chibu used to be like 400 pounds. Really? Now he's like 280. So I had a toothache for my scam fight. I go to the next fight, Chibu loses 100 pounds and he has a toothache. And I'm like, damn. It's crazy you got a toothache and I had a toothache and we both got it when we lost weight. So I researched it and found out you get a toothache from losing weight too fast and the mucus coming down from your brain, expelling from your brain and going into your jaw. Damn. So, bro, I was in the back drinking salt water, spitting out salt water, huge toothache, dead. When I got in the ring to fight Scam, I thought in my mind like, damn, I don't have nothing. Oh, we'll see how this is about to go. Like I literally had nothing. Like there was punches that I could not even throw. Yeah. So Scam, first of all, I'm the hardest person Scam's ever fought. I've already fought 3 people harder than him. And Le'Veon Bell, Gypsy Crusader. After me, Scam likely has fought 3 people worse. I'm his hardest fight. He's not even my hardest fight. So it's like, bro, I'm way better than this guy. He's just at a very low weight class and he sucked me down like all this weight. bro, you see me fought Gypsy at 190. You see me fought Levy at 190. You see me fight Ant at 190. So if I fought you at 169, that tells you I lost a lot of, and I was 199 when I got the contract. So I'm like, bro, I lost so much weight. If
you were comfortably walking around at 190, would you be open to fighting Scam again?
I can knock Scam out right now at 190. But he's not going to fight me at 190. He's too skinny. He's too little. But I would easily, like if me and Scam was in the club, me and Scam was outside, I'd beat the brakes off Scam. But if I have to lose 30 pounds and then fight the next day, Scam might probably get me. Yeah.
Do you feel like there are people who are going to emerge from the brand risk scene to become like more legit overall boxers?
AP the fighter is cold.
Yeah.
AP the fighter is going to go pro. I see him winning belts. I seen like he got a super dog in him. You know how I lost 30 pounds and lost to Scam Likely? AP lost 30 pounds and won. So he's a dog. You know, Anderson Silva's son made AP lose like 30 pounds. Bro, he lost the 30 pounds and still fucking won. Bro, his last fight, he knocked out Minikon in the first round.
Oh, that was brutal.
Bro, AP the fighter is cold. Yeah. And once he goes pro or he can stay on brand risk, bro, he's cold. But he's a pro, so he can't, like, I'm still an amateur, so I could fight a pro as an exhibition. So I kind of got like more of a pool because I'm an amateur. You know, I can fight anybody, but with him being a pro, he can only fight pros. But bro, AP the fighter is going to be a problem. Chibu is a fucking problem. I hope Blueface comes back, run it back, have Chibu lose some more weight.
It doesn't seem like Blueface is coming back on brand risk for the time being.
Yeah, he got to though.
That bridge might have been burnt,
but he got to. I'm
sure they could.
He has to fight Chibu again. Yeah. Like that's not even an option. Like, I need that back. We got in and out.
Okay, you said that you're planning on focusing on stand up, but like listening to you talk about it, you still sound like very excited about fighting.
No. I am, and I will have another fight in 2026. But no, my stand up is here April 3rd. This show is going to go nuts. I got more shows coming in the hole. I'm very excited about stand up too. Trust me.
I bet you could fight like once a year and then just train besides that, and then it won't be like so destructive to your lifestyle.
No.
You couldn't see that?
No. I think I could fight like 2 or 3 times a year and still do great with the stand up, with the shows. Okay. Yep, with the shows. Yep, I think I do like 2 or 3. Yep. Okay. Yeah, definitely. But no, man. Chibu, AP the fighter, and me, and then I think those guys are going to do very, very good.
It is crazy because the brand risk thing, like it feels like now I'm going to be stuck going to Miami like 6 or 7 times a year for these fights because I'm like really invested in a lot of these people.
They're good, they're entertaining, but even during my stand-up show, I have material. I'm going to talk about the Gypsy Crusader fight.
Oh, what could be funnier than that? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to talk about my Le'Veon Bell fight.
I fought a Nazi and a retired NFL player.
So it's like I'm doing this brand risk, and this is just giving me material for stand-up. So I am very excited about the boxing, but I'm transitioning that into very funny material.
How old are you now?
35.
35, okay.
Yeah.
Still kind of a spring chicken.
Oh, I'm very young. Yeah, very young. You young too. We all young.
I'm 42,
you know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah, but if you die, everybody will be like, oh, you died so young.
Yeah. Death is one thing, but like boxing is a different thing. Where it's like if you're getting into boxing at 42, it's like holy shit. That's old.
Nah. George Foreman won a heavyweight championship in his 40s.
Yeah, but that's after training for like 30 years and fighting professionally.
Yeah. Okay. And then you got Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins won a championship in his 40s.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather is about to fight in a few months. He's 49.
Just very rarely do you see someone get into boxing at 40. It's a weird decision.
Yeah, that's true. yeah, they've been doing it. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, people want to see you again. You can't do any worse.
Yeah,
you can't do any worse.
Before
and then fight somebody fucking smaller than you.
Before I was thinking maybe I should fight you, but now I'm listening to you talk about it. And I'm like, I don't want to fight this guy. He's so getting focused on this shit.
No, we can do it, but we're not the same. How much you weigh?
236.
Yeah, no, I'm not heavy.
I know. Yeah, me and you both. We both got.
Bro, so how much did Jason
Wait, what
Love
are you
weigh?
right now?
I'm like 188.
Oh, okay, shit.
How much did Jason Love weigh?
You know what was the weird thing is that I was 241 and
you weigh more than him?
Yeah, he was 231.
That's fucking crazy, bro. That's because he's all muscle and you got fucking Homer Simpson stomach.
But I think like we were both like 240, 245 ish. But then he, through doing all the cardio, he lost a bunch of weight in the lead up. And then I'm not gonna lie, like there's no way I was 241 at that time. I was just shitting and pissing every 30 minutes because I was so nervous that it was like I felt like I was on like a diuretic. Like I didn't have any fucking water in my body because I'm just taking diarrheas over and over because in my mind it was like panic mode.
Well, the fight didn't go as bad as you think, right? It didn't go to bad. Like you left unharmed.
Well, yeah, I didn't get hurt.
You didn't get no concussion. You didn't get a broken nose.
I literally finished. I got hurt worse in sparring. This Russian dude punched me in the side of the head. My neck hurt for 2 weeks. But I literally got done, went home, took a bunch of edibles, ordered a burger, and then flew out like 3 hours later. And was so high, unbelievably high in that airport. People coming up to me wanting photos and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
But I do got one question. Why did you stop when you stopped? The ref asked you like, do you want to continue? And you said no.
I didn't say no. I just stared at him. Because in my head, it was like, well, I can't say that I'm done. But I don't want to keep going. I feel like I've gotten the point. So the ref's in my face like, do you want to keep fighting? Do you want to keep fighting? And I'm just like maybe if I just stare at him, he'll just think like, this guy's done. This guy's now. He can't. And that did happen. He. Oh,
okay.
I do wish I had kept going just to like.
Yeah, like now you do wish like you could have took a few more punches. I mean, at least made it to the first round, bro. Yeah. Lena was supposed to be the score girl, right? You didn't even let her do her job. Like, damn,
she was so hyped to be a ring girl.
Yeah, she was supposed to be the ring girl. Yeah. Like, bro, you all you needed was like one more minute, just one more minute. You could have blocked for another minute.
Because that scenario, I had not prepared myself at all for that.
Bum rushing you?
Just what it would be like if I ended up having to take a knee twice in the same round, you know? So when it actually came down to it, I just didn't know what the to say. Or yeah, it was pretty pathetic.
So why did your trainer tell you that you could win the fight?
See, okay, when I took the fight, I wasn't really planning on winning at all. I was just kind of.
I'm mad at your trainer. Y'all should have been made a game plan to survive.
Yeah.
The game plan should not have been to beat up this guy.
When I told my girl about the fight, she said, "You're crazy. Like he's huge. He's all muscle. Like he's gonna beat the shit out of you." And I was like, "It doesn't matter." I told her, I said, "This is like a long, drawn out skit, and yeah, I probably get beat up at the end of the skit." But I get paid and we're going to make a ton of content. And it's going to be funny as fuck. And then when it actually came to like training, all of a sudden my trainer, he sees footage of Jason fighting and he starts freaking out, telling me, bro, you can beat him. He sucks. Yeah, you can beat Jason Love. And I start believing it. I start telling my girl, hey, you know I'm going to win, right? And like after she told me, she's like, you know, it was really kind of hard to hold my tongue when you were telling me that you were going to win and shit. She was like, it was awkward for me to have to be like, okay, yeah, you're going to win. But hey.
It's just the game plan. I think your game plan should have been to survive. That way, when he came out bull rushing you, your game plan would already be like, all right, let me survive this.
I was so not ready for that.
If you're thinking you're going to win and then he comes out like that, your mind is already like, oh, this is not going the way I thought. Yeah. But if you're like, oh man, let me just survive. Let me get to the second round. Let me get to the third round. Then when he come out bull rushing you, it would have went the way you thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my man right here, Tevin,
he
had a show, right? I want him to tell his story, his Hollywood experience, right?
That's it, yeah.
So he had a show that was supposed to get picked up, but then the strangest thing happened. Like you told it last night. Like, you're going to like this. You're going to like this, Adam.
Believe it or not, me and him, we have the same story. All the stuff he talked about going through, I went through just behind the scenes. I just don't have no viral videos, right? So I went to Howard University, got a one-way flight out here. First dream was make my own TV show. I got an HBCU TV series. You can actually watch it on Revolt TV right now. It's called The Mecca. And it's basically like a different world for the next generation. And so I got in touch with a very prominent producer in Hollywood.
True story.
Been through all these different situations, having all these people. I'm not going to name names. I don't want to air anybody out. But anyways, got it through a prominent producer. They were like, oh yeah, we love to make your show. We just want you to make your character gay. And then
that's Hollywood for you.
That's what they want to do, huh?
They want to pick up his show.
Gay, huh?
Yeah, and so that's the thing. Is based off my experiences at Howard. You know, are you familiar with Howard University? Are you?
I heard about
HBCU.
it.
Most beautiful women on the planet. Ratio's 20-1. Gay niggas not gay at Howard. That don't even make sense for the story authentically. But yeah, so that happened, and I actually took that note. Sometimes you take their note and you kind of change it. I was like, all right, well, what if the main character, the love interest, thinks that the character is gay? That's actually more comedic. That's funny. If you're trying to get a girl, she think you're gay, that actually adds more conflict. Let's do that. Sent them that script. That was like the best version of the script. Never heard from them again. But doesn't matter. I keep going. Get a new mentor. I actually ended up working on Insecure on HBO. Issa Rae, she actually helped fund the Mecha presentation that we did. And then we shoot that, and then basically that gets the attention of every network in town: FX, TBS, HBO, Hulu, Stars. Everybody says, "Out of here, nigga. Who are you?" Because you gotta have somebody attached or whatever to it. We didn't have like a big name. We didn't have Chris Rock at that, like a Chris Rock attached. We had like a C-list person, but that they wasn't enough to get the job done.
Gatekeepers.
Yeah. So gatekeepers. And then 2020, a new network comes out called Quibi. They're like this new streaming platform. It's like short form content. They're giving everybody, shows. Kevin Hart had a show in there.
I do remember this.
Yeah.
Quibi was the whole thing.
Yeah. So I released a piece of my presentation on Instagram. Somebody from Quibi saw it and they offered us a deal. It was like, oh yeah, we're gonna make this show. And I basically, at that time, I was 26 years old. I'd basically been like the youngest showrunner in Hollywood. And they sent me the deal. Before they sent me the deal, they went out of business. So basically, I didn't even get to sign the contract. So then everything just collapsed.
Damn.
And then when he had his story that he liked, he took it to Hollywood, and they're like, "Yo, can you make your character gay? You make it gay. We could sell this." And he's like, "All right, we see what we can do." And then they wanted him to have a scene where he was jacking off to gay porn.
Oh yeah, I can do it. So it was
I do that all the time.
But this is what they wanted in his script. That's not what he's on.
All right.
You know what I mean? Well,
I was just kidding. Also, you just rolled with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We know.
No, but I mean, did you take it like, damn, they think I seem gay, or did you take it like it's just some DEI shit? Like shit needs to hit on different category. I mean, really, like a gay thing should make it a smaller audience, right? Because there's less gay people.
No,
they were gay, so I get like wanting to push, like you wanted to, highlight that characters. I guess even like a seam situation, maybe. I don't know. I don't understand. Basically, I'm just trying to tell my authentic story because basically, like the character is based off of like me. Like I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Went to all white schools. I was like one of the only black kids in my entire class. I graduated only black kid top of my class. I was the nigga Victorian, basically, at my school. And then I went to Howard.
Right.
Now it's kind of like a fish out of water story, but inversely. So it's kind of like you kind of culture shocked around your own people. And so just me trying to, have that, everybody, black kids growing up, you want to have that Cosby dream, grow up, meet the Claire Huxtable, y'all have a family, all of that. But they didn't want to they want to just kind of switch it. So they had this pitch. They was like, I was on a pitch called these network pitches. Actually, they was horrible pitches. It was it was even more than just gay shit. Like one time they wanted me to open up the episode with a mass shooting on campus. I'm like, this don't happen. This ain't Virginia Tech.
This is HBCU. We don't do that.
Yeah. So then it was like, oh yeah, your love interest is a woman. How about it be your roommate? One day you're gonna be butt naked, and your roommate's gonna be butt naked getting dressed. You're gonna reach over to your counter, grab a ball of Jergens, start jerking off to your roommate. How's that sound? They say, grab a ball of Jergens, start jerking off to your roommate. And I was like, that is not authentic to my experience.
Yeah.
I would never use Jergens. I'm black, nigga, we use cocoa butter. So, we never heard from them again. I'm still pushing that show. And I got a new show that I actually just finished making. And so now I got 2 shows right now.
But you guys do stand up together?
We do stand up. We got stand up. So April 3rd.
So at the show, what's going to happen is he's going to do some stand up. I'm going to do some stand up, and I'm going to premiere my new show.
Okay.
Yeah. So you should pull up.
He has great
I'm definitely
movies.
gonna pull up. Wait,
you
so
got to pull up
next Friday.
Next Friday.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on my calendar.
You got to come early though, brother, because the capacity seating, everybody's not gonna make it inside. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
So I'll hit you. Just come early because it's a certain capacity and way more people than that is going to show up.
Okay.
But that's okay. That's how we like it. We're going to show people getting turned away. We're going to show the pandemonium. We're going to get interviews of how great the show was, because we're building, we're building a stand up. So, it's
7 p.m. Is that a good?
No,
No,
it's
it's
9
9
o'clock. 9 o'clock.
It's 9 p.m.
That's good.
But you should probably get there at like 8:30
Okay.
because I want to make sure you're in there and you got a seat. I don't want you to get turned away.
All right.
Because it's gonna be packed for the capacity we have. But yeah, I mean, he has great movies. He has great freaking shows. Like he's great. He's very
My
talented.
next movie, we got some gay storylines in my next movie.
So we got a scene for you.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I'll play a gay guy.
No.
I don't want to like kiss a dude though.
That's so funny.
How about this? I got something for you because
You're playing. That's a terrible gay guy.
Right?
If you wanna...
I'm working on a period piece. Takes place in the 16th century, right? It follows this young painting protege, right? He gets invited to Michelangelo's estate on a painting retreat for some of the greatest artists in the world to work on Michelangelo's next great masterpiece.
Okay.
You could be Michelangelo, right? It's a psychological thriller though, because when he gets there, he arrives. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is all the greatest artists in the world," but he realizes this is not just working on Michelangelo's masterpiece. This is also
Some gay shit.
a freak off hosted by Diddy.
Yeah.
It's a freak off hosted by Diddy. Diddy got in the time machine, went back to the 16th century, and I'm naming this movie "Oil on Canvas."
I like it. Nah, that's good.
It's Hollywood, man.
Oil on
Do you think
Canvas.
that I should take a movie role? Because I remember hearing, I think it was Peter Rosenberg. They offered him a role in Atlanta, the TV show.
Yeah.
And I think the idea was that he was going to have to say the hard R.
Yeah.
Like in an aggressive
Yeah.
manner as the character that they were going to cast him as. And I guess I was like a hip hop
Yeah.
white boy. He didn't want to do it.
Well, yeah, I disagree with that. I know MGK got offered a role and he didn't want to say the N word.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe it was MGK.
I know MGK for a fact might have been Rosenberg too, but my
I kind of
thing
feel
is,
like in 2026.
bro, one of my favorite movies is The Longest Yard.
Okay.
And Stone Cold Steve Austin says, "Nigga, I
Does he really?
still love the rattlesnake. I still love Stone Cold Steve Austin." It was the guards versus the prisoners, and Nelly was their best running back. He was the best player in the world. He was better than all the guards and all the prisoners. So all the guards came to Nelly in the library, and they were provoking him, and they were trying to get Nelly to hit one of the guards so they could beat him up so he won't make the football game. It didn't work. So Stone Cold Steve Austin, he drops the N-word. Bro, it's a movie. It's a movie. Like, I get it, but it's like, bro, I'm not like, oh, I can't watch SmackDown 98 now. Like, bro, what? Like, I like it. Like, I like it. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I get it. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make me not like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And
It was in the script.
it's in the script. Yeah,
If I was
I
a
don't think
dra-
that matters if it's an artistic piece of work.
But you ever see the tweets like going in on Quentin Tarantino because he wrote himself like dozens of roles over the years that involved him saying the N-word repeatedly?
Quentin Tarantino is racist as
Movies are good too.
Nah, he's
But
just
when you're the
racist.
one writing it, it does
Yeah.
take on a different flavor.
I seen the Hateful Eight.
Django's a classic.
Yeah, I don't like any slave movie.
You don't like Django?
No, I don't like any.
I honestly
slave
feel
movie.
like Django might be the
Django
only
might be the
slave
best
movie
slave
I've
movie.
ever actually
Django
watched.
might be the best slave movie of all time.
No,
That was an amazing movie. You didn't like
It's
it?
not good. No, it's not good. You see, the
You don't
Gypsy
wanna-
Crusader
you
was
don't wanna-
literally using fucking shit from Django.
You don't want to make a slave comedy?
I could. I mean, I love the Roots when Dave Chappelle did the Roots parody. That was funny. I like the blind white supremacists. Like there's comedy in it. Even when Campbell did the it took me a while, but when they did the auction, when Campbell did the auction, there were slaves, and Campbell was out on the block and they weren't getting bought. The first few times I watched it, I was like, yeah, I don't like this, but I kept watching. I'm like, yo, this shit is funny. So they're slaves, and then like this big Jason Love dude come up, and then he gets sold, and then Campbell like, what the like what about me, bro? I hated that shit when it came on. I'm like, bro, slave shit is not funny. But then I had to keep watching. I'm like, you know what? This shit is funny. But I do think that shit can be funny. But I don't like any slave movies. And Quentin Tarantino is hella racist. To me, that
He's a
shit. Bro, have you
genius,
seen that
but-
Hateful Eight?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Bro, that shit just sound like a rap. Like, goddamn, is this a movie or a motherfucking DMX album?
Yeah.
Like, bro, no, I can't hear that, bro. I just can't. It's just too much.
Is it weird being people who aspire to write, TV shows and shit like that, given that like there's so many people producing comedic content for like TikTok and Instagram for free? Is it because it feel like there's like a closing window of opportunities to make long form content through studios or on a professional level? Like, how's that feel in this day and
Hollywood
age?
don't even feel the same no more. That's the thing. That's how I've even survived out here working in different TV writers' rooms, and it's like everything's shrinking. People are talking about verticals. Yeah, it just seemed like you kind of gotta make your own way at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a show and a movie doesn't mean as much as it used to. It just be like albums. Back in the day, an album, you buy an album, it'd be $12. You have the fucking booklet, pictures of the booklet on your wall. You fucking read the back, you read the fucking credits. Now it's just streaming. Yeah. So yeah, bro.
Or you
shit
just gotta have a crazy idea, like Ryan Coogler with Sinners. You come up with something like that, but it's only gonna be like a handful of people, not even a handful, maybe 1 or 2 people who can even do something like that.
No, I don't know about Sinners.
You don't fuck with Sinners?
It's like a slave movie. That's a slave movie.
That's not a slave movie.
Was there people picking cotton in it?
They were sharecroppers.
All right, sharecroppers. Slaves. Oh, they were sharecroppers. These niggas are slaves.
That was his job. He was getting paid.
So let me ask you this: how many Oscars did Sinners get?
I think it won like 4 or 5.
Because it was a slave movie.
It wasn't a slave movie.
But it was people picking cotton.
That was like a one scene.
So at the end of the movie, the Klan didn't come to kill all the black people?
That happened.
That's a slave movie. At the end, the Klan came and was gonna kill all the there's Klan, there's picking cotton. Bro, if you make a slave movie, you gonna get Oscars. Let me make a movie right now called The Diabolical Slave. Bro, that's going to be the #1 Academy Award. Everybody's like, oh, this is so great. It's so beautiful. Bro, Michael B. Jordan have been in all these great movies, but it wasn't until he's in there featuring the Klan that he getting awards. Bro, this shit's f***ed. Yeah. This shit is Michael B. Jordan.
How many times did you watch it?
I watched it over and over, and I seen the Klan, and I seen
Sinners?
I haven't seen
Picking Cotton. It's racist. Ever since
it won the award, I've been like, damn, I missed out.
That shit's racist.
I feel like anybody who hasn't seen Sinners at this point is a vampire.
Yeah.
I think it's very white of you to not have seen Sinners.
I'm so not a movie guy.
Nah, that's white. Is Sinners too black for you?
No, I'm totally down for some black shit. But like, okay, the other day, this is the principal problem with like long form content the other day, we're about to watch a documentary. I can't remember which one. And I go to brush my teeth. And of course I can't do anything without looking at my phone. So I'm brushing my teeth for like 2 minutes and I like just open TikTok. And in the course of like the 2 minutes I'm brushing my teeth, I watch like 3 or 4 things that are like pretty entertaining. And then I'm like looking at the documentary on the screen and I'm just kind of realizing like my brain wants to stay on TikTok right now. Like I have more control. It's faster paced. There's just like...
So you'd rather watch a movie on TikTok?
Not a movie. But like, you know, TikTok, it's just like, and really everything I'm watching on TikTok is like clips from podcasts and shit that are like basically just ripped to TikTok that they're not profiting from in any way. But like, that's the problem, is that this documentary that probably cost millions of dollars to make is competing with stolen content that has been ripped and put onto TikTok. And I mean, think about what that says for people who create content. It's a dark world.
I don't even like calling it content. Like what I like is filmmaking. There's filmmaking, there's content, but yeah, it's crazy. Like content is taking over the world. It's just nothing you could do about it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. But man, we just navigating.
You hiring for your content? Need some.
It's hard, you know. It's a little.
You need some porn PA.
A PA. I have like a Vietnamese PA who does a bunch of random tasks for us at this point, which is another that's why it's hard to work in entertainment these days, because you're competing with some Vietnamese person.
You don't do no romantic porn?
No.
So
I eat sometimes.
Romantic porn, like, you know, it got to start off with like a.
Bro, that's about eating from the back is not romantic.
I do that.
No, like they meet and they actually, you know, they talk and then they get into it.
You know, in my entire time watching porn, I don't think I've ever actually watched any of the like pre-porn acting.
Like a therapy session, and then they like, you know, she's talking about her attachment styles, and then
when you go to the porn awards, you see them giving out awards for porn movies that like have all this acting and shit. And in my head, it's kind of bizarre because I don't think they make a lot of it anymore. And I personally have never cared or consumed any of that. I skip straight to the double anal. Super hot fire.
Double anal is crazy work, man. So, okay, I got a question for you. 2026, no jumper, man. What we doing? What's your plan? What's your idea, man?
Shit, I don't know.
You don't know?
Just making content, but I mean, what's your idea? We should do some shit.
Yeah, we should do some shit. I'm just wondering, just because like I just wonder what's your thing for 2026? Because, you know, people have left, you know, the Sharps, the ADs, the T-Rails and stuff. So I'm just like, what you going to do this year, you know? I'm just randomly trying to pick a brain. Like, what's the deal? You know,
I do
with the
feel
shows,
like,
a lot of the shows then left.
I feel like a lot of well, that was like 3 years ago, honestly. So I kind of feel like we're sort of past that in a way. I do feel like we have like a very nice, sort of tight-knit cast of characters at this point.
Yeah.
But I feel like so much shit is moving in the direction of streaming. I want to like keep streaming, getting more comfortable streaming, comfortable like putting in the 8-9 hour stream hours and shit like that, and like the IRL streaming and stuff like that. So that's like a big priority for me. But yeah, I don't know.
And you know what else I realized too? Like, you know, Jumper was built so much off of hip hop, and like hip hop, I don't think it went down. I think hip hop peaked.
Yeah.
Like, I think that shit. So when hip hop was not in the charts last year, it's because that shit peaked. Like the SoundCloud wave, like, bro, that was just like 100 Soulja Boys. You had the Trippie Redd, you had the 6ix9ine, you had the XXXs, you had all these people blowing up from their house, brother. And then you had like people like TK the Race. Like, dude, he has his own wanted sign, rapping next to his own wanted sign.
I feel like
you can't beat that.
SoundCloud was huge.
Yeah.
And then it pivots from SoundCloud to like, oh, okay, these are like young kids with pink hair and they're rapping about killing people, but they're not really killing people. So now let's pay all of our attention to the people who are really killing people.
King Von,
so then you get all the like the super gangster era. And COVID really kind of boosted it too, because COVID just made everything weird, you know?
Yeah.
And then since then, though, like because of the rise of short form content and stuff, it feels like the labels completely stopped investing in hip hop. So now you don't, you know, somebody like a J. Cole who was signed to a label and they're investing in him and they've helped him to become as great as he's become. There's just so much less of that taking place that it's kind of just on you. If you want to be great, it's on you. You got to figure it out. And it's just so hard for people to like rise above that it feels like, you know, because No Jumper for years and years, there was so many interviews that we're doing that were basically like, let's interview this dude that the label is investing into, that the label is kind of like helping make them seem interesting to the people. And now they're like, you never run into that.
So people aren't getting signed no more?
Not really. They kind of just let you do your thing. And maybe they'll give you a deal for an album or for the single that popped off. But I see dudes all the time. Like I knew dudes during the SoundCloud era that got signed for $3 million and nobody knows who they are. Nobody. At all. But the labels were so competitive at that time that they were signing people and giving them big ass bags, and then it didn't work. And then they were like, oh, like maybe this business model ain't that smart. So now it's like, oh, they're popping on TikTok. They seem like I have a real fan base on Instagram Reels or whatever. Like, okay, maybe we'll invest into them. But it's just so different than it used to be.
So what is the next hip hop renaissance? What is the next wave? We need a bunch of teenagers to start rapping like immediately.
Well, first they gotta read a book.
This generation is a little cooked.
They not.
Yes, generation.
I don't see no more Kendricks or Coles coming up from Gen Z, Gen Alpha.
I do think that like the thing that will separate the next generation will be that they will have a reference base that's way outside of the algorithm, you know? Like they will read books. They will be learned about prior generations of music and art. And like, I feel like not being that online is pretty critical to developing aura at this point.
Yeah.
But it's just, if you don't do that, it is also very hard to make people care about you, because these are the places where people go to find out. But really, like all the artists that we can think of that are coming out that have motion, like most of them are people that don't seem like they're terminally online. Playboy Carti, you never get to see him.
Yeah.
Like the SD kid from fucking the UK, he's just not making TikToks. Like if you want to be mysterious and dark, you just can't be online that much. So I feel like that kind of is, that's going to be a crucial component, not really like seeming like you were made for short form content. But I don't know. It's like every once in a while, somebody comes through and just freaks the game and just changes shit up.
Yeah, it's about time for that. The next wave of rappers are going to be the first rappers that was born on the internet. Like the last wave, SoundCloud is the last wave of rappers that touch grass. That was there before YouTube. That was there before Wi-Fi. That was go outside, go to their friend's house. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like now it's 2026. So anybody that's about to start rapping, like grew up with likes. Now comments.
As soon as you have a smidge of motion now, they're hounding you to sign or whatever. When we think about it, like when I was doing all those SoundCloud rapper interviews, none of those dudes were really signed. They were able to kind of like develop at least for like a year or two without being signed. And now it's just like so competitive. If there's anyone who has any kind of motion, there's so many people locked in place to like profit off them. I don't know. It's a weird world we're in now.
It's depressing.
It is depressing.
We need some music, man. Music is definitely, hip hop is definitely at a low, you know. But the pendulum swings. It got to come back. Yeah. It's been like, we had the Kendrick moment, but then it's just been like dry.
Now it's like people are more interested in hating on rap than appreciating rap. You know, like the conversation about Jack Harlow's album sucking was way louder than the conversation about like, oh, cool, there's a new Jack Harlow album we get to listen to. It's more just like, and it's like he did a whole interview, like an hour and a half long interview, and he said like one thing that came off as really tone deaf about like I went blacker.
Yeah,
I would listen to the whole interview. It's like in context,
he didn't say nothing wrong.
Yeah, but that one sentence was enough to really create like a dogpile effect that was probably pretty bad.
That's why I hate the internet.
Yeah,
it's like. And the album's pretty good. I fuck with it.
And also think about what he's saying. He's saying like all these other white dudes went to country and rock and roll, like MGK goes pop punk, and he's kind of saying like, I didn't choose to do that. If anything, I made music that is more deeper within like the black culture.
Yeah,
which you'd think some black people would at least kind of appreciate, but no, sir.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like there's more people piling on Jack Harlow than saying the fall off was good. You know, there's more people who has negative things to say about a rapper than people who have positive things to say about a rapper. It's like
the J. Cole album, there was nothing to hang on to hate on. It was just an actual, like a shitload of songs for his fans.
Yeah.
What's social media going to do with that? Social media has no use for that. They only want you if you're like a meme or they can clown you or whatever. It's
beefing.
Strange world.
It's pretty.
How do we fix this?
You hear more about J. Cole right now because he just did an interview with Cameron where he actually talked about the Drake and Kendrick beef. Which that's kind of crazy, right? Like he put out the album and it was like sort of a muted response and it sold really well. And I'm sure his fans were hyped on it. But then now he does an interview where he talks about the beef that Drake and Kendrick had, and that's like way more viral.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think J. Cole has to pick a side. I don't like the neutralness.
He is a neutron.
Like, he's like,
he don't want the smoke.
I'm happy Kendrick Lamar had his year, but also I want Iceman to do good. It's like, brother, you're nobody's friend.
But see, that's the problem though. It became so polarized that you have to pick a side. And I think he really fucks with both of them and really didn't want to pick a side. And he did that diss song and then immediately like regretted it because he felt like he had to say something.
You not fuck with both of them?
I gotta go with Drake.
I love
going with Drake.
I mean,
if I gotta choose, I'm going with Drake.
Musically, I really like Kendrick.
I gotta go with Drake.
I guess I like Drake more, but really, I like both of their careers as an entirety.
I gotta pick.
We gotta revere our goats, you know. It's just like really like look at music. It's kind of like these dudes are like clearly the best.
It's no diss to Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is a great artist, but if you look at my life, you know, on your phone there's watch time.
Yeah.
If you look at my life, I have thousands of hours listening to Drake and like less than 100 listening to Kendrick.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, bro, what are we even talking about? Like what? Yeah, I gotta go with that situation. Yeah, I gotta go with Drake.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. When Not Like Us dropped, I was in my feelings. I was in my feelings, boy.
Well, it hurt you as a Drake fan?
No, I'm saying like I was riding, bro. TDE, bro. I was with PG Lane, but I was outside with everybody else. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When that dropped, that was like, whoo, that shit was spiritual. Like that shit hit. I'm like, man, this is that. But you know, after time and a year, and I'm just like, yo, like, thank me later. Nothing was the same. Motherfucking room for improvement. Comeback season. This is like, no, bro. Drake's music, and I don't know. He might not be writing all the music, but he's picking the right songs. Like if Drake has 10 people writing songs, he's picking the right ones. So there's still a talent in that because I can have both y'all writing songs for me, and I'm picking whack songs.
I think as time goes by, it's just going to become more and more clear to people that as much as Not Like Us was a huge moment and everything, that like you just don't have the biggest song in the world to be a diss song towards you and have your career basically continue on unabated. Like I just feel like Drake's career is so fine, and this next album is probably going to be so big.
It's about to be fine. He needed it, bro. For all the dogs, certified lover boy, honestly, never mind. He needed a slap in the face. He needed some water. He needed, bro, get back to fire shit.
Those were kind of mid to you?
Bro.
Her loss was crazy, though. Her
Oh,
loss was
you're
crazy.
right.
Her
You're
loss
right.
was crazy.
But that's because people wasn't feeling
Honestly, never mind.
honestly never mind. He like, all right, let me show y'all. So I hope he's on that. All right, let me show y'all. Cause you know, yeah, bro, like, bro, Drake was hard back when he was rapping with Lil Wayne on Ransom. Back when him and Lil Wayne was going back and forth when we didn't know who he was signed to. But bro, he needed that, like, bro, I'm hoping, bro, the Iceman's about to be like cold. I can't wait, bro. Like I literally wake up and I'll be Googling Drake Iceman. But I knew that his fall off was coming. Like I knew something was coming because I'm like, bro, he's been killing it for too long. And I know how careers work. And there's ebbs and flows. Nothing, what goes up must come down. It's a law of the world. Yeah. So I knew something was going to happen for Drake. Like, man, something's about to happen. And Kendrick did his thing. But no, I can't. I'm on Drake. As far as side, like, yeah, the Iceman. And I tell Kendrick, like, bro, I'm sorry. Your Kid Mad City is great. But, bro, Drake? No, man. His music is like,
I mean, if he puts out Iceman, it's gonna be huge, and it's gonna probably motivate Kendrick to do whatever he wants to do musically next. So really, I think we all win.
And the Kendrick year, I seen Lil Wayne in his prime, and Lil Wayne in his prime was the real deal. Now, I'm not saying Kendrick is, you know, bad or anything, but a lot of people is writing that Kendrick album, the one where he's with the car. He's outside. GNX, yeah. A lot of people was on GNX, like it was so great. But it's like, bro, I heard the Dedication 2. I heard the Drought 3. I was there for the Carter 3. I was there for Brand New. I was there for Lil Wayne in his prime. I was there when Lil Wayne had 70 features out in 1 year. Bro, KMT, DMT, bro, I seen peak rap. It's like watching Michael Jordan in his prime, and then people be like, oh, Anthony Edwards is good. Like, bro, I seen a nigga get 3 peats twice. So the Kendrick hype that he was getting, the fact that I was around for prime Wayne, when I first went to high school, nobody had a tattoo. By the time I graduated, everybody had a tattoo. That's Lil Wayne. Yeah. Like nobody. Bro, when I was a kid, a tattoo was like, oh my God, you were like evil. You're like the worst thing. You couldn't get a job with a tattoo. After Lil Wayne came, everyone had tattoos. People was getting face tattoos. That was Lil Wayne. Bro, that's just one example.
That's what Lil Russell said. Everybody became Bloods because of him.
No, fuck Lil Russ. I fucking hate Lil Russ. I fucking hate him. I can't stand Lil Russ. Man, I would take one Lil Wayne song over Lil Russ's whole career. If they told you, hey, you can only have one Lil Wayne song or you can listen to everything Lil Russ has ever did for the rest of your life, I'd be like, give me that Lil Wayne song. Lil Russ has no business speaking on Dwayne Michael Carter. He has no business speaking on Lil Wayne.
What does he have?
He got Heaven Sent.
Yeah.
He got Heaven Sent.
Even Gypsy Crusader was Heaven Sent.
Bro, Epstein is Heaven Sent. Gypsy Crusader is Heaven Sent. Everybody who abused children and rapers and kidnappers is Heaven Sent. Bro, he should not, bro, that fat little man should never speak rap again.
He is putting on a master class on how you torch all of the goodwill that he built up prior to this in his career. Like, it's unbelievable. I see so many people that I know who were kind of fucking with him and supportive of him because they're from NorCal, just trashing him on their stories, like just talking about how the Bay needs anything to erase the Lil Russell stain that they have put on that region.
Hey, Lawrence, does he even get haircuts?
I don't know.
He doesn't get haircuts. He doesn't go to the gym. He just looks disgusting.
I'm with anyone who doesn't really get haircuts.
Man, he looked like a school bus driver. Bruh, the man said, oh, he made people want to be Bloods. Bro, I listened to, I'm blood in, Sue Whoop, got bloods on the table, bloods on the floor. With my bloods is blood on the floor. I listened to all the Lil Wayne shit. I never went to be a Blood.
Yeah.
I never went to gangbang. But when I was at home, I was throwing the bees up loud in the mirror, like, oh, blood and Sue Whoop to the beehive. But I never went out and went into gangbang because of that. The rest, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Bro, Lil Wayne said it himself. He said, if you need an example on how to live, then you shouldn't have been born. So if people are looking at Lil Wayne and it's like, oh, I gotta be like this, then kill yourself. Because you're not Lil Wayne. Do you, be you. I don't want to hear Lil Russ saying anything negative about Lil Wayne. As a rap, you're a rapper in rap and you're rapping and you have something negative to say about Lil Wayne, Oh, please stop rapping. Give me your pen. Give me your notebook. Give me your microphone. Give me your beat machine. Give me any rhyme you got in your head and get the fuck out of rap.
I mean,
Ain't nobody, bro, don't ever talk ill of Dwayne.
even before all this shit, I went out of my way. I said, okay, I'm gonna listen to this guy. I listened to like 10 songs. I mean, his music honestly sucks.
It's
like,
trash. It's kids bop.
It really
But
is.
hey, I'm out here. I'm the bad.
Yeah, when you listen to music from the 80s, it's like kind of reminiscent to him of just like,
Lil Wayne has so many deep cuts. He has so many deep songs. I mean, just listen to the Carter 5. You know what I mean? Like, no, this man should not have. I know. I'm very mad about it. I'm always be mad about it
I'm mad at Jay-Z.
for signing him. Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, Lil Wayne was a bad influence, and Lil Wayne, like, bro, shut up. You're talking about art, bro. This nigga's the Michael Jackson of rap.
But
There wouldn't even be no Drake without Wayne.
He thinks, like LaRussell thinks that this is all a psyop because there's so many anti-Rock Nation people that they're basically like going out of their way to create anti-LaRussell hate. No,
you're a rapper, and you talk. I stopped being somebody's friend because they didn't like Lil Wayne. I literally stopped being his friend. His name is Josh Awad. He doesn't like Lil Wayne. I can't be friends with you.
There's a handful. Like I was at a poker game.
I can never be friends with a man who thinks Lil Wayne music ain't good.
I'm
Something's
playing
wrong with
poker,
you.
and this dude just tells me that Drake is ass, and I'm just like, okay. At that moment, like I'm not having a real conversation with you about rap anymore. Like it's just over. But Wayne, I would put in that same box. Like you know, people at times, like when you hang out with like non-rap people, will try to tell you that Jay sucks. It's like, okay, we're not doing this. I don't have enough oxygen to spend on having that conversation.
And then usually they come back a few years later, like, you know what, I actually did like this song.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I actually did like this track. But yeah, someone looking me in my eye telling me that Lil Wayne sucks or he's not a good rapper, it's just like, oh, I need to get as far away from you as possible.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's wrong with you. Something was wrong with you spiritually. Like Lil Wayne mixtapes. You remember the mixtapes?
Oh yeah.
You remember the Carter 2, the Carter 3, you remember the run? Like, you remember the features? Like, do you remember when he would take a beat and do better than the original artist?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
There's so many mixtapes during that era that I don't even know if I could like find them, like if they're still out there. There's just like new mixtapes popping up on the rap blogs like every other week from Wayne.
The Drought 1, 2, and 3, Dedication 1, 2, and 3, the Drought is over. Sorry for the wait. The Dedication went up to 4. I Can't Feel My Face with Joel Santana. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Black Republicans. Come on, man. The rest? What? But Lil Wayne is not good. That's like fighting words.
Yeah.
For real.
You, Russell.
Yeah.
All right, yo. So, what else do we need to know in terms of what you guys got going on? What are we looking out for?
April
Talk to
3rd.
me. April 3rd.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, or this Friday. I don't know when this video drops.
But yeah.
The
Good
members
Friday.
will see it for
Good
sure,
Friday.
yeah. Okay.
Good Friday, April 3rd. Me and Tevin Scott, man, we bringing a great comedy show to Hollywood. I'm doing stand-up. He's doing a little stand-up, but he's showing his movie. Great movie, classic movie. It's going to be good. A short film. It's not an hour long. So we're bringing it, man. We're going to keep bringing it, man. He's been doing his thing, writing and directing. I'm back doing stand-up. You know, I'm real seasoned, done a lot of shows. He showed his film. People love it. People have invested in it. You know, he's worked with Issa Rae. He's worked in Hollywood. He's got deals out here in Hollywood. So we're just working together, you know what I mean? Streaming deals and things of that. So it's going to be a good show. April 3rd, Broadwater, second stage, 9 p.m. Get down there early so you do get a seat. And, you know, Deshawn Ross, Tevin Scott, you know, we going crazy. We just getting started, though.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Yo, it was honestly an honor to get down with you. Yeah, Russell, that's important. But yo, it was an honor getting to talk to you because I do completely understand and revere all of your contributions over the years. It's one of the craziest stories in rap. And seeing you be able to reinvent yourself as a fighter and everything while still doing the comedy thing is honestly very inspiring.
Yeah, it's unique. It's never been done. It's now I'm the first stand-up comedy boxer.
But boxing is like a weird career reset thing. Like Jake Paul was like the problem child, this like bad boy. He kind of really started to kill it as a fighter, and like everybody kind of forgot about all that shit. And I feel like, you know, you kind of are really in that position now, or especially after the Gypsy Crusader one and that being so viral.
Yeah, that was a big fight.
Kind of just making so many people like reconsider you. Like, damn, this guy really got some depth to him.
People definitely will want to tune into the next fight. People definitely want to tune into the stand up where I'm talking about my life. I'm talking about the fights. It's gonna be 2026. It's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a very entertaining year. F*** Russ.
Shout out to
And shout
Aiden
out
Ross.
Lil Wayne, Young Money, Cash Money, the best rapper alive, Lil Wayne, to this day. You know what time it is.
Yeah. And shout out to Aiden Ross
Aiden
for
Ross, shout out Aiden Ross.
glorifying
Shout out
this
Aiden
young
Ross.
black man, even if it was partially due to fighting a white supremacist.
Man, love Aiden Ross. Me and Aiden Ross is like that, man. Shout out Jordan, shout out Brand Red, shout out Randy Batista. Man, shout out the whole gang. I can't wait to be on the next card. Can't wait to see you at the next in Miami or even in the ring again. Just fight somebody smaller. Just, you know what I mean? You ain't got to fight the biggest dude in the room. Damn.
I'm looking for a little fat guy, yeah.
Yeah, get you a little cab driver. You know what I mean? Get you a cab driver, man. You
That would be funny if I fought some like random
who told
dude.
you to fight Vegito? Nigga in there trying to fight a motherfucking mutated Super Saiyan. Nigga, like, I'm not fighting Jason Love. And you see the big niggas I done fought. I'm not fighting this big ass dude.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, like, bro, fight, get you one more in, bro. They gonna want you back because you pulled so many numbers, bro. Big fight, big face, big card. You know, so and people gonna want to see you again, bro.
Maybe
So
I'll come
that's the
back.
thing about boxing, bro. The people want to see you again, bro. Like you can do
No
it.
Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, no.
I heard him make that joke.
Yeah.
Yo, appreciate you guys for real.
All right,
Much
man.
love. It was real.
right, yeah.
April 3rd, Broadwater, second stage.
For show.
No jumper.
Deshawn Raw, my guy, super hot fire. No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And shout out to all of our members. We love you guys, and we will be reading the comments if you're anything like me. I'm a comment reader.
Lil
Clill Russell. Yeah.
Russell, man. Young Money, Cash Money.